Oh, hey, you're still here. How's it going? Poof, get out. Oops. What was she still doing there? You can tell that I don't really touch my OBS. I haven't really touched OBS since Saturday. Oopsie. Oh, well, hello. Welcome in. Welcome for joining. How are we doing today? I haven't streamed in a good... Well, OBS, what are you doing?
You dumbass! Start making sense, you rotten book, or you're gonna be sorry.
Where's my wavelength? Didn't I open wavelength a second ago? I love this stupid program. I have to... There we go.
Oh, Shadow Lord, I love you, Shadow Lord. Come over here and give Vice a big sloppy kiss, Shadow Lord. Now pull your head out of your goddamn ass and start fucking...
Oh, what is up with my fucking... jeez. I hope the sound card doesn't do that a lot today. My fucking Elgato been acting up when it comes to sound. Or you know what? You know what it is? It's this. It's a capture card being nice. Trying to make sure I don't fucking... if this were to go on YouTube, it doesn't get bleeped. No? Hold on. I forgot. I've been sitting at the fucking starting soon screen for a little bit. But we can't have swear words in the first 30 seconds. Nuh-uh. No. No. It's a big no. Big no-go. Oh, fuck. Oh, god damn it. My... my stupid fucking... Not stupid. I actually love this thing. But this bracelet that my mother got me from her trip to Mexico got stuck on my microphone. Anyways, let's fucking continue. Look at that. Route A. God, it's been so long since I fucking played this. It's been literally a week, but you know, it feels even longer than that. Especially because... Man, I don't know. Just the endings of both NieR games, or at least Route A. Fucking... Ugh. Sitting through 3 game endings. 3 credit screens, right?
Whenever I interacted with Kaine,
oh! This is where we pick up, eh?
about something from my past.
Hold on, I'm gonna shut up real quick.
My mind has been confusing her with my sister this whole time. Here we go.
So this just picks up right as soon as you fucking... Huh. So I don't even have to do the laboratory section, thank God. I didn't like playing that in Gestalt. It was fine in Replicam, but... Kindness, dreams, discrimination. I don't know if that's the sort of thing I'd call a dream. Oh. It's a fucking novel. Yeah, it makes sense. Alright, she's fucking stoned right now. She's stoned out of her goddamn mind. Alright, let's see. So, not what I was expecting as soon as we started this, but fuck it, I guess. The sound of rain filled the village. Steep cliffs that surround the area magnified sound, causing even the slightest drizzle to rattle like a thunderstorm. The wisp of smoke streamed from huts as villagers huddled in their homes and waited out the rain. A single child, however, had braved the downpour and was now wandering slowly toward the wooden hawk-shaped weather vane at the center of town. The wanderer reached the vane, which had existed for as long as any could remember, and stared. The child's face was simultaneously delicate and fierce, like a teacup that survived a shipwreck. Those traits combined with pale white skin to give the face an almost sexless quality. If the beak turns east, I go home. If it stays west, then The child blinked. Rain slowly dripped down the young one's short hair and began its long descent to the ground. Come on. Come on! The child felt a slight breeze and watched as the vein slowly creaked to life. Spinning this way and that for a moment, it finally settled with the beak pointing firmly toward the east. East? Really? Before the vein could move again, a jagged rock came spinning and tumbling through the air, finally striking home against the child's head. Oh! Just fucking... The force of the blow dropped the child to the ground as a hail of stones began to fall around. Oh no, they found me. A heartbreaking smile crept across the child's face as the stones continued their assault. Through the rain, the sound of multiple footsteps grew louder before a voice rang out. Hello, hello, welcome in, welcome for joining, Stella. Poke. Just poking my bestie. Why do you look so sad? Anyways, hello, welcome in. We just got started. It looks like Route B picks up literally as kind as being freed from her stone prison. But I guess we're reading a little story. Chances are probably about Kaine. But welcome in. How's it going? Through the rain, the sound of multiple footsteps grew louder before a voice rang out. Yoo-hoo, Kaine. Yep. Good, hell yeah. Glad to hear it. Yeah, we play as Kaine for Route B, from what I've heard. The voice belonged to Demo, worst of all the bullies in the area. Oh, so she was from the area. Okay. So yeah, I guess we're hearing a story about Kaine's past as a child. As Kaine struggled to stand, a final stone came skittering through the mud and bounced against her foot. Blood oozed from a cut above her eye and blurred her vision, when she could make out the shapes of Demo and his usual gang of idiots. The boys seemed taken aback for a moment by Kaine's seemingly indifference to the blood dripping from her face, but quickly regained his bravado. What's up, freak? You like the rain? You like getting all wet? Or did you finally decide to run away from home? Though she knew it was futile, Kaine turned to leave. Before she could get more than a few steps, the other children scrambled to surround her, cruelty burning in their eyes. Kaine knew those were not the only eyes on her. The tormentor's parents watched from the safety of their homes. She was attuned to this sensation. It was one she had experienced many times before. While some villagers simply turned a blind eye to the actions of their children, many encouraged it openly. In a society ruled by superstition and fear, Kaine was something to be hated and, if possible, destroyed. I didn't say you could leave, freak. And Demo's words chewed at her like a worm through an apple. He can't hurt me, she lied to herself. Be strong. Be brave. He can't hurt me. He can't hurt me. He can't hurt. Oh, look, the little freak's gonna cry. What's wrong? Are you sad that everyone hates you and wants you dead? Take it, Jesus. No, you're gonna summon them. Don't say that, even if it is in quotes. You're gonna summon that part of Twitch chat. Yeah, kid's a little asshole. The fucking scene opened up with them pelting her with rocks. Kaine prayed for the rain to flood down and carry her away from a world that seemed to have no place for her. But if there were gods, they chose to ignore her. As Demo crept ever closer, the clouds began to thin and the rain slowed. Even the weather hates me. I'm useless. A failure. Wish Demo's rock had taken my head off. Kaine couldn't meet Demo's lowering gaze. She lowered her head and stared at the muddy ground below. The bully moved forward until he was inches away. She could smell the scent of old meat on his breath. The boy grabbed Kaine's face and with thick fingers and yanked it upwards. She tried to turn away, but he forced her gaze back and jammed his thumb against her eyelid to pry it open. You're a freak. No, I'm not. Did you just say no? Demo grinned evilly. You don't say no to me. No one says no to me. She's super sexy and can jump like 400 feet into the air and cut shit up. She's a fucking badass. Not even taking his attention from Kaine, he called to his cohorts. Come on, guys, give this freak what she deserves. Well, I mean, if Demo stayed in the fucking airy village, chances are he's fucking obliterated now. As soon as Demo finished, kicks and blows began to rain down upon Kaine. Demo paused, still grinning, as Kaine curled into a ball and tried to make the pain stop. I don't get you, freak. What you acting like a girl for, huh? Everyone knows what you really are. Kaine ignored the question, choosing instead to stare at the weather vane, and continued to point east, as if supremely confident about the future I'd chosen for her. Go home? Yeah, that's a funny joke for someone with a dead parents and no home to go to. Freak! Chanted the children. Freak! 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 Kaine closed her eyes and listened to the rain, waiting for the pain to start again. As the clutching hands of the village children closed around her, she bent her mind to the sound of the rain, letting it become her entire world. The rain fell, but the pain never came. Only when the laughter of her tormentors turned to terrified cries did she dare open a single blood-cracked eye. Kaine was shocked to see Demo sprawled on the ground, holding his head and screaming in pain. She could see blood welling from the spaces between his fat, twisted fingers. Oh my god. He's crying. He's actually crying. Deprived of their leader, the other children glanced back and forth between themselves, as if waiting for someone to step forward and take charge. When no savior emerged, they began an uneasy shuffle away from Kaine. But the young girl was the least of their concerns. Instead, their attention was wrapped on the ancient woman standing a few feet away. After struggling for breath for a moment, she finally spoke in a voice thick with rage. Hurts like a bitch, don't it? Now I suggest you scatter before I throw another one. And if any of you little bastards ever touch my kinda again, I'll do far worse than throw a rock. You can count on it. Yo, Grandma's a fucking baddie. Grandma's pelting children with rocks? The old woman crouched down and gently touched the hand Demo was using to cover the wound. Before he could think to protest, she ground her palm into the wound. Oh, holy fuck! And twisted it back and forth. Ow! He screamed, leaping to his feet. Stop it! What are you doing? Quit whining. Ain't no one ever died from a scratch. You hit me with the rock, you stupid bitch! A big one! That could have killed me! The old woman shrugged. Death is the best cure for stupid. I love that! Demo's face twisted with rage at her words. Locking his eyes on Kaine, he took a step backward and spat on the ground. Get out! Leave this village! No one wants you here, either of you! Seeing the old woman grab another stone, Demo and his companions turned tail and ran. As they fled, the old woman grabbed her side and barked out a single laugh. Ha! Look at the fat boy go! Guess he's healthy enough to run from a fight. The woman smiled faded as she turned her attention to Kaine. Kneeling down, she removed her shawl and placed it around the young girl's shoulders. Then produced a cloth from the folds of her dress and began blotting at the blood on her forehead. Except, don't bully unless they're overweight, says Japan. Oh, Kaine, she said. Why didn't you fight back? You're stronger than that lot. The words of her grandmother stung Kaine and she turned away. Don't be nice to me, she said. I don't deserve it. Nothing matters anymore. Her tears held in check for so long, finally began to fall on the muddy ground below. Everyone hates me. They think I cause bad things to happen. They think I'm a freak. Are you gonna sit on your little Naruto swing and cry about it? We're gonna get. Can we please get a fucking transparent image? Just an like opaque image, not opaque. Just a semi-transparent image of the Naruto. Yeah, pull up the swing exactly. Just get an image of the swing. You know what? I'm gonna do it. Can I open this without things lagging? Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Oh, fuck. Oh, my bracelet's stuck in my microphone stand. Let me just type here. Hold on. Oh, my God. The first thing that shows up isn't even the actual swing. It's the fucking Tumblr post about the swing. Here we go. The sad anime kids swing. Hold on, right click. I know I'm supposed to feel sad, but it's like, come on. I'm too used to this. I'm literally, I'm labeling this sad hours all caps. It's so fucking small. I'm gonna leave it right here. Right here. Who needs to look at chat anyways? It's right there. As Kaine's tears turned to sobs, she felt her grandmother's hands on her shoulders. Despite her advanced age and diminutive size, she was a woman of surprising strength, and Kaine found herself unable to turn away. Don't talk like that, Kaine. It's a river wide and deep that flows between the realms of the world and the next. It grants no mercy to any that attempt the crossing. You got a duty to fight until your last breath. Understand? The old woman tightened her grip and tried to still the tremor in her voice. You know the pain of losing someone close to you, Kaine? You know because you survived it. As the words hit home, Kaine was struck by the force of her love for the old woman. As a young child, she didn't even know of her grandmother, but when her parents died, the woman quickly accepted her as her own. Grandma, as Kaine called her, was cunning, vulgar, and quick to violence. And their first few years together had not been easy. But with each year that passed, Kaine and her grandmother had grown closer. However, it was only now, sitting in the mud with tears and blood caking her face, that Kaine truly understood the depths of her affection. Here was a woman who had seen hard times, who had seen death, who had fought through all these things and somehow emerged on the other side. If anyone could understand Kaine's pain and loneliness, it was her. Do I make you sick, Grandma? Course not! Don't be an ass! Kaine drew her grandmother's moth-eaten shawl around, and her body shuddered. But my body, it's not normal. If I was normal, then Mom and Dad wouldn't... Hush, interrupted Grandma. I'll not hear another word of this nonsense. You're my granddaughter and I love you. And if folks have a problem with that, they can just go to hell. With that, the old woman reached out and placed a wreath of dried flowers in Kina's hair. The skill it took to bend the flowers without breaking the stems or losing a single petal was remarkable, and the beauty of it made Kina want to cry all over again. Oh my gosh, these are lunar tears. Grandma, you made this for me? Lunar tears were legendary flowers. People could live their entire lives without ever seeing one. And yet, her grandmother had somehow collected a dozen or more. Man, I can't read today. I wasn't expected to do a fucking novel section the moment we started this. Kina reached up and touched the wreath as if she couldn't believe it was real. Where did you find these? Oh, you know, just stumbled on them one day while I was out doing the shopping. The old woman turned away as she was explaining, leading Kina to suspect that the search has been much more difficult than she was letting on. The pains she took to construct the ornament, let alone track down the flowers used in its construction, made Kina's heart hurt. She reached up and gently adjusted the wreath, admiring the way it felt between her fingers. Didn't quite turn out right, said her grandmother as she squinted at it. These old hands have trouble with delicate work, but sure looks good in a pretty girl like you. Kina blushed and turned away. You think I'm pretty? Of course you are! What a fool thing to say! Thank you, Grandma. Her grandmother smiled. We're gonna be fine, you and me, she said. As long as we got each other, we'll be just fine. Kina took her grandmother's hand in hers, and the two of them struggled to their feet. As they began the long walk home, Kina gripped the hand with all her might, as if trying to stop smoke from drifting away on the wind. The rain had stopped. Kina stood beneath the weather vane, watching it spin in lazy circles, no longer caring about the direction it faced when it stopped. I don't need to escape. I have a home now. Grandma loves me, and that's enough. Even if it's us against the world. Kina let her gaze drift up past the vane and into the cloudy sky. Last faint hints of a rainbow were slowly fading. As she turned and headed for home, the light scattered to a million particles and vanished, seemingly taken away on the breeze. Kina's dreams, daily life. Time skip. Time to put away the Naruto. I'm going to put this away until it's time to be sad again. In the distance, Kina heard the steady sounds of an axe striking wood. The noise had a purposeful quality to it, as if she was hearing a master woodsman go about his work. Sad swing music. The firewood being produced, however, was far from a work of art as it could be. Pieces of every shape and size were being flung about a barren yard with wild abandon. Anyone trying to stack such wood would probably die of frustration before the job was through. Stupid piece of shit axe. Kina's grandmother flailed away with the axe, filling the air with both splinters of wood and words that would make the most hardened sailor blush. Grandma, called Kina. What? Yelled the old woman, taking her eyes off the wood for a moment. Oh, it's you, Kina. Don't get too close or I might take your goddamn foot off by mistake. She brought the axe down on a piece of wood, sending chips flying in every direction. One spun past Kina, close enough for her to hear it whistle, at which point she decided to step back. Once she scuttled to a safe distance, she cupped her hands around her mouth and shouted, Grandma! Do you need any help? I can get you water or lunch or a new axe or something. The axe, poised to strike another wobbly blow, paused in midair. The old woman considered her granddaughter's offer for a moment, then smiled. Tell you what, since I'm doing such a piss-poor job of chopping it, why don't you come here take over so I can get that water? Shade's been restless lately, you know, and I don't want you running into one of them bastards. Relinquishing the axe, her grandmother picked up a long pole with the wooden buckets on either end. Gathering water was by far the more difficult of the two jobs, but Kina knew better than to complain. Once Grandma's mind was set, there was no changing it. Kina did her best to help with the chores, but Grandma took every task that required travel to the village. Though she had a long list of plausible excuses, Kina knew the real reason. She didn't want her granddaughter to be taunted and harassed by the villagers. Once Kina moved in, Grandma decided to take up residence a good distance from the area. Out of sight, out of mind seemed to be the best policy when it came to the villagers and her granddaughter. And rare were the days when anyone but the two of them could be found on the rocky acre of land they called home. Kina enjoyed the solitude, but harbored a secret resentment that her grandmother was forced to spend her golden years in such a place. After watching her grandmother leave, Kaine turned her attention to the task at hand. She never chopped wood before in her life, and soon discovered why the old woman hated the chore. Swing after swing of the axe produced only a tiny crack in the wood, and when she finally managed to connect with a solid stroke, the tool embedded itself in the log and refused to budge. Frustrated, Kaine swung the axe around her head and threw it, log and all, across the yard. Damn it, crap! She suddenly understood the joy her grandmother felt in a good curse. Happier now, she picked up the axe, forced it from the wood, and resumed chopping. She had natural skill with the blade, but the task was challenging, and blisters soon began to form on her small pink hands. This is tough. My logs are all weird sizes. Spitting on her palms, ignoring the pain, Kaine redoubled her efforts. Just as she was developing a rhythm, Grandma returned from the village. Setting down her buckets with a small sigh, she took one look at the logs and coughed out a wheezy laugh. Pretty clumsy, girl. You'd better practice if you... Her grandmother suddenly collapsed to her knees, causing one of the buckets to wobble precariously. Eyes wide, Kaine dropped the axe and ran to her grandmother's side. Grandma! The old woman shook her head and pointed a trembling finger at the bucket. Get the bucket. Can't let it spill. Kaine steadied the bucket with the foot as she knelt by her grandmother. A small bit of water sloshed over the side and made a new home in the hem of her dress, but Kaine didn't notice. Grandma! Grandma, what's happening? Crazed with panic, she grabbed her grandmother by the shoulders and shook. After a moment, the woman lifted her arms and batted Kaine away. Stop that! Just stop now, she cried, breathing heavily. It ain't like I'm dying. Just tired from the trip is all. Kaine desperately wanted to believe her, but one look at the old woman's shaking hands and worn face told her more than words ever could. Her grandmother had lived a long, hard life, and it seemed the bill was coming due. The time when her grandmother watched over Kaine was ending. Sooner than either of them had feared, the positions would be reversed. The next morning, Kaine came to the side of her grandmother's bed and took her wrinkled hand. Grandma, you're sick, and you need medicine. I'm going to the village. The old woman shook her head and tried to rise, but Kaine gently pushed her down. It's all right, she said. I'll be fine. Her grandmother fixed with a gaze that could melt steel. After what seemed like an eternity, she finally lowered her eyes and sighed. Well, I don't like it, goddammit. But I guess I should quit being so stubborn and let you grow up. The old woman watched as Kaine strapped on her boots and made her way down the road of the village. Hours later, as unseen sun made its way across a dark and rainy sky, she was still watching. Kaine moved at a brisk pace, checking her pockets every few minutes to make sure the money her grandmother gave her was still there. Every noise caused her to spin on her heels, making sure she was being stalked by a shade, or worse, Demo and his gang. But she encountered neither tormentors nor shades, and Kaine finally found herself at the entrance to the village. The few adults she could see glanced sideways at her, then muttered to each other behind raised hands before slinking away into the shadows. Her heart racing, Kaine took a series of rapid, shallow breaths and tried to calm herself. I have to prove myself. I have to help Grandma. I have to be strong. She chanted those words to herself over and over as she slowly made her way. Finally, her eyes settled on a rotund older woman who was angrily waving her arms in the air and telling anyone who would listen exactly what she thought of Kaine's presence. Hey, lady, said Kaine with the bravado she didn't feel. Where's the apothecary? The woman's flabby cheeks shook in bewildered anger. How dare this thing speak to me, they seemed to say. But Kaine saw that her eyes held a different emotion, fear. Yeah, we're both scared, lady. Trust me on this one. Which way? Kaine repeated. The woman pointed at a small building to her right, before hitching up her dress and stumbling off in the other direction. Kaine cringed, expecting a stone to come flying from the assembled crowd, but none came. Her mind was filled with strange sense of pride as she made her way to the apothecary, but the new emotion had little time to take root, for as soon as she opened the door, she noticed a familiar customer at the counter. It was Demo. He'd clearly been sent here on some kind of family errand, because his gang of followers was nowhere to be found. Oh my god, he sputtered. What are you doing here, freak? The insult was delivered without force, and Kaine happily ignored it. Stretching on tiptoes to see over the counter, she asked the shopkeeper for the medication. Ha! Barked Demo. That old bitch finally keel over? Go to hell, Demo! The boy's eyes grew so wide they seemed ready to fall out his head. Before he could let fly a comeback or worse, a punch, the apothecary told them to knock it off before he kicked them out of the store. Demo slunk out the shop, cursing Kaine under his breath. Yeah, fuck him up. Once he was gone, she allowed herself to breathe once more, taking a brief tour of the shop while the owner prepared her medication. Countless tiny bottles filled the cramped store, each with a label written in some indecipherable language. An ocean of aromas assaulted her nose, creating a scent that was exotic but not altogether unpleasant. Seeing such a variety of supplies gave Kaina a sense of peace. Surely in a world so vast, it would be a place that she could call home. On the far wall behind the counter rested a portrait of a stunning young girl. The picture held once contained bright, vibrant colors, but time had worked its magic. They were beginning to fade. The beauty of the work, however, remained undiminished. You like that picture? Kaina turned to find the apothecary with a small vial of medicine in his hand. His eyes were gentle but sad, and they seemed to stare through her into nothing as he spoke. That's my daughter. Sketched it when she was just a little girl. She's been dead a long time now. Kaina didn't know how to respond. She just stared at the portrait and tried to come up with the right words. Pictures are wonderful things, continued the shopkeeper. But let the ones closest to you live on forever. He shook his head slightly, then looked down at Kaina and smiled. Handing her the medicine, he reached into his sizable green apron and produced a handful of old wax crayons. You should have these. There's no one left that I wish to draw. Kaina took an instinctive step back, causing the shopkeeper's face to darken. Yes, I've heard the rumors about you, he said. It's a small village, and word travels quickly. Between you and me, I'm not sure which of them to believe, but I also don't think they matter much. I knew your grandmother, Kali. I think the way she was driven out of this town is just deplorable. Grandma's name is Kali? Thought Kaina suddenly. She was still mulling this new fact over in her mind as she reached out and gently took the crayons from the apothecary's hands. Your grandmother is an old friend of mine, he said as Kaina scooted away yet again. I owe her much. I'm willing to wager that she would like it if you drew a picture of her. Yes, I think she would like that very much. Kaina murmured a quiet agreement, but inside her heart was bursting. Never before had a villager treated her with anything but complete contempt. It was a tiny, almost imperceptible step, but it was a step nonetheless. And with enough tiny steps, she might one day discover the rest of the world. When Kaina returned home, she found her grandmother asleep in her bed. Her feet were blackened and raw, even bleeding a bit in places, leading Kaina to think that she had been pacing around the room until exhaustion finally came up with her. Aww. Yeah, literally, just at the same time. Aww. She placed the medicine by her grandmother's pillow and turned to leave, but found the old woman's hand clasped around her arm. "I'm back already, are you?" asked her grandmother with a yawn. Come here. Let me have a look at you. Thank you for the hydrate, Zero. Grandma sat up and examined Kaina from head to toe. Finally satisfied that nothing terrible had befallen her grandchild, she leaned back and allowed herself to rest. Well, how was it? Did those bastards give you any trouble? It was kind of fun, said Kaina with a small smile. No, seriously, it was. It was fun, was it? Asked her grandmother in a voice which implied she believed anything but. Aha. So, anytime you need me to run an errand, just let me know. Oh no, wait, that was her going, aha. As she spoke, Kaina removed the crayons from her pocket. After a brief explanation of their source, she informed her grandmother that she was going to sketch her portrait. A portrait of me? Ridiculous. No one wants to stare at a wrinkled old crone. But Grandma, it'll make you live forever. All right, see you in a bit. Horse manure, said her grandmother, throwing back the sheet from her bed. Living forever would just piss me off. Now put those crayons away and help with dinner. But Kaina would not relent, and in the end, Grandma found herself leaning against a wall of their house as if posing for a master artist. Kaina took up the crayons and eyed her subject carefully. Just as her grandmother was about to nod off, Kaina finished the work. After staring at it for a bit, she released it from her grip and let it slowly drift to the floor. It's terrible. It doesn't look like you at all. I'm sorry, Grandma. I thought these crayons would, make drawing easy or something. The old woman's eyes noted her granddaughter's disappointment. Let me be the judge of that, she said, ignoring the paint on her back and reaching for the paper. That's me when I open up Clip Studio Paint. I'm like, let me draw. Like, man, what the fuck? I bought Clip Studio Paint. I should be a master artist at this point. This sucks. That picture from Dexter's laboratory. I've been at this for 20 minutes. I've been at this for 20 minutes now. Why am I not already good? The sketch could have been a person's face. Also could have been a boulder, a lump of clay, or an incredibly misshapen loaf of bread. All rendered in a chaotic array of colors. The old woman stared at the picture for a long time, then slowly wheezed out a laugh. Oh, kindness, she said between laughter. You truly are my blood. You're as clumsy as me, and I love it. I fucking love this grandma. But, hush. I won't hear any more bull about how ugly you think it is. It came from the heart, and I'll treasure it always. True to her word, the old woman gave the picture a place of honor above the kitchen table. In the days that followed, Kaina would often catch her staring at the portrait with a strange smile on her face. Aww! An action she interpreted as silent. That's mocking. As silent, mocking laughter. A week later, Kaina could stand it no more and asked her grandmother to take the artwork down. No! Posh, said the old woman. I'll take this down when they roll me in my shroud. She pondered this for a bit, then turned to Kaina and dropped to one knee. Listen to me, girl. Seeing this picture makes me happy in a way I've never felt before. And it makes me want to go on so that someday you can feel the same happiness. It was a moment that burned itself in Kaina's memory. A perfect blend of pride and love and joy that came together to form a lifelong remembrance. She swore to never forget this moment, to never forget the old woman who had made her place in the world possible. Time moves on. People and memories come in and out of life like ghosts passing through a hall. But this moment will be different, Kaina swore, because I'll remember it forever. Forever. Kaina's dreams. Separation. Ah, geez, I wonder what happens in this chapter. Kaina listened to the sound of cackling firewood and stared at the black object on her plate. She'd been pushing it around the wooden disc for a good 10 minutes, ignoring the bemused stare of her grandmother. Finally, she summoned her courage and gave the object a brief sniff. A sharp, bitter scent flew up her nostrils and made its home there, causing her face to twist with disgust. I cannot read today. Grandma, I can't believe you want me to eat a bug. The old woman threw some more wood under the cooking pot and snorted. It's no bug, you fool girl. It's a berry. Why in the hell would I be feeding you bugs? Yeah, well, it sure looks like a bug, said Kaina. And I think it's burnt or something because it smells terrible. Yo, are these the fucking poison berries that Kaina was eating? With that, Kaina held her nose and threw the berry in her mouth, chewing as little as possible. Oh yeah, that's terrible, all right. Why, you little brat, laughed the old woman. Look at the sass on you. You've been spending too much time with me, and that's a fact. 5 years had passed since the moment when Kaina's grandmother saved her from the bullies. As is often the way with two stubborn people, their relationship had grown in fits and starts, but moved forward all the same. Meals that used to be somber affairs were now filled with laughter and hurled abuse in equal measure. Kaina could not remember a time when she had been happier. As the years went by, Kaina started to shoulder more and more of the daily responsibilities. Her grandmother's legs grew weaker by the day, and she could no longer do many of the chores she used to take for granted. And so this morning found Kaina lacing up her boots with a breakfast of burned berry rolling through her belly. Where are you going today? Asked Grandma suddenly. Kaina looked up, surprised. The old woman rarely asked for specifics anymore. Well, I was going to check out the kelma trees and see if they were ripe. I thought we could make some jam or something. Oh, I'm going to pick up some flagstones, so I need to take the wheelbarrow. Flagstones? What in the hell for? Kaina stared at her grandmother, then held out an arm and swept it around their home. Oh, yeah. Constructed mostly of cloth, rope, and rubble, the old place sagged like a boxer in the final round. Grandma, a dying cat could chew through this house. I'm going to build a stone wall so we can have some protection. The old woman laughed, exposing her toothless grin to the world. God damn, girl, if a bunch of thieves want to ransack this old place, let them come. We got nothing worth stealing anyway. I'm not worried about the thieves. I'm worried about shades. People saw one west of the village yesterday. Hey, Vera, welcome in. Welcome for joining. The old woman tilted her head and stared at her granddaughter. Oh, well, shoot. I don't know why you have to do it today. We can worry about it some other... Grandma, no. If I don't go to the kelma trees, we won't eat tonight. You know that. A confused expression passed across the old woman's face, and for a moment she was a small child lost at a carnival. Yes, she said after a bit. Yes, of course you're right. I'm sorry, Kaine. Lately it seems my mind is... She didn't finish the thought. Instead of walking over to her nightstand and gently taking a wreath of lunar tears from the drawer, the flower's petals had aged to a brilliant whiteness, and Kaine thought it was more beautiful now than the day she first received it. It's going pretty well. We just started Route B of NieR NieR Gestalt. The second half of NieR, where we play as Kaine and get to learn more about Kaine instead. We just began. It's all text right now. But I'm enjoying it. Kaine's grandma's fucking badass. I love her grandma. You're gonna be a true woman soon, Grandma said as she placed the flowers on the girl's hair. So that means less chatter about shades and building defensive walls and more talk about how beautiful you become. Annoyed, Kaine reached up to remove the garland, but the look on her grandmother's face stopped her hand. You're a beautiful thing, said the old woman, and there ain't another like you in all the world. I'm very proud of you. Okay, Grandma, that's enough. That's enough goddamn compliments for one day. Such a mouth on you. Where did that come from? Gee, I wonder. I'll teach you to sass me, girl, yelled Grandma. Suddenly, she lurched forward and grabbed Kaine by the ears, pulling her around the room with a crazed grin on her face. Grandma, yelled Kaine in a quaking voice. Grandma, stop it. What the hell? The old woman stared at her and blinked, then slowly held her wrinkled hands out, as if it was the first time she'd ever seen them. I don't know what's happened there. I'm sorry, girl. Sometimes my mind just... Kaine thought the look on her grandmother's face was the most heartbreaking thing she'd ever seen. Listen, she began. Maybe I should stay home after all. No, I won't have you stay here to keep an eye on an old codger like me. You go get your fruit and your wall and whatnot. I'll be fine. When you come back, I'll have a nice grasshopper dinner waiting for you. Kaine rolled her eyes, then kissed her grandmother on the forehead and made ready to depart, trying desperately to ignore the worry that was gnawing at the walls of her heart. Kaine could feel the old woman's eyes watching her as she moved down the path. Don't turn around, she told herself. But in the end, temptation was too great. She spun her hair one final look and saw a small, bent woman standing in front of the ramshackle hut with a sad expression on her face. Gods, she looks so old now. It's like the wind could reach down and just carry her away. Kaine worried about her grandmother all day, causing her work to suffer. What little fruit she could collect was tossed carelessly into the wheelbarrow, and she only found a couple of stones before losing interest in the project. Finally, as dusk approached, she decided to call it a day. Cursing herself for lack of focus, Kaine pushed the nearly empty wheelbarrow back down the path. As she crested the final hill, she suddenly froze in place. The wheelbarrow fell to her fingers and collapsed on it. Fell from her fingers and collapsed on its side, sending a few pieces of wrinkled brown fruit rolling down the hill. Her gaze was transfixed by a thick black cloud that hovered just ahead. Tracing its path with the finger, Kaine suddenly felt her stomach gnaw in on itself. No. Oh gods, no. Her grandmother's house was ablaze, the flames licking up as if trying to touch the sky itself. Grandma? Grandma? And Kaine ran then, faster than she'd ever moved in her life. Once she tripped on a stone and went sprawling into the rocky ground, but she leapt to her feet and continued running, unmindful of the blood that spilled from her wounded hands and knees. As she got closer and closer, Kaine's mind began to race with her footfalls. It's too dark. It's too dark, not just fire. Can't be fire. Too much smoke. Gotta save her. Gotta save her. She burst into the front yard and came to a sudden halt. Her worst suspicions confirmed. The smoke from the fire was mingling with the thick, inky blackness of an enormous shade. The massive creature supported itself on 3 twisted feet and achieved balance through the means of a large armored tail. Scales, horns, and claws sprouted from its body in a random chaotic pattern, giving it the appearance of a lizard designed by some insane god. Seeing Kaine, it let out a roar and flicked its tail, sending small whirlwinds spinning around the yard. For a moment, the creature retreated into a shimmering, inky blackness, as if her mind was unable to comprehend that such a thing could actually exist. But then the smell hit her. A blend of rotted meat and excrement, and the horror became real once more. The creature bellowed again, and this time Kaine responded with a scream of her own. Alright, you bastard, she thought as her screams echoed off the high cliffs around them. It's you or me, let's go. The shade eyed Kaine with bemused interest, Then it began looking from her to the house and back again, as if urging her to look at the destruction it had gleefully wrought. With dread building in her heart, Kaina glanced toward the house. Through the smoke and flame, she spotted a small figure struggling to escape the ruins. Grandma! At the sound of her voice, the old woman began waving frantically. She's alive, thought Kaina. She's alive! Kaina's legs sprang to life as she raced across the yard toward the flaming wreckage of the house. Before she could advance more than a few steps, the shade opened its mouth and let out a roar powerful enough to uproot trees and send them flying. The blast sent Kaina tumbling through the air before smashing her against the rocky earth. Stars danced in front of her eyes as she tried to remember how her legs work. Get up! Get up! Get up! Get up! Get up now! As Kaina struggled to her feet, the shade stomped toward the house and pinned her grandmother to the ground with the tip of a claw. The old woman struggled to move the claw from her stomach, but she might well have been pushing a mountain. She coughed briefly, sending a small spray of blood into the air, then collapsed to the ground, her energy spent. Kaina lurched to her feet, only to fall back to earth with a gasp. Her ankles were on fire. One or both of them were surely broken. Ignoring the pain that screamed through her body, she began dragging herself across the ground, leaving a drunken trail of dust and blood in her wake. Grandma, hold on, just a little longer. Her grandmother's face was turning blue, her eyes rolling back until only the whites were exposed. Kaina pulled herself across the ground with maddening slowness, the distance seeming to increase with every second that passed. The shade glanced between the two women and flicked its tongue, its giant mouth turning up at the corners. Short, panting breaths belched from somewhere deep inside its core. Bastard, laughing at us. She had no idea how such a mindless creature could experience emotion. There could be no doubt that the shade was taking joy in their suffering. Yeah, I see your plan. The shade moved its claws slightly, allowing Grandma to breathe again. It was clearly keeping her alive, only to snuff out her life when Kaina was close enough to touch her. Man, that's a fucking toxic-ass shade. I'm gonna kill this bastard. When this shade played DBD, it would play Bubba. Summoning all her strength, Kaina rose to her feet. There was a sickening snap from her right ankle as the foot twisted backwards. But she forced it from her mind and began to hobble towards the monster. Pulling a small knife from the pouch of her waist, she leapt on foot that pinned her grandmother and plunged the weapon deep. Give her back, she screamed. Give her back to me. It was like stabbing a rock. After a few swipes, the knife broke at the hilt with a dull snap. The shade panted laughter again, then raised its tail and sent it rushing through the air toward the young girl that latched to its foot. Kaina never had a chance. The tail struck her square in the chest and sent her crashing in the burning wreckage of the home. As she lay on the ground with blood pouring from multiple wounds, a small, weak voice spoke up. Kaina? Kaina's vision blurred, but she forced herself to focus on the sound. Finally, her eyes cleared enough for her to make out her grandmother's hands reaching out to her through the smoke. Grandma? Kaina, you've gotta run. You can't defeat him. Kaina grabbed the hands and held on with all her strength. Grandma, come on, we have to go. The old woman coughed loudly. One of her hands, slick with blood, slipped from Kaina's grasp and thumped to the ground below. Grandma? No. No! I said run, goddammit! You have to live! You have to get through! The thought would stay forever unfinished. Before she could say another word, the shade's clawed foot descended, smashing through the remains of the roof, down upon the shattered figure of the old woman. Blood oozed thickly from gaps in the creature's toes as a terrible putrid smell assaulted Kaina's nose once again. She stared at the foot, dumbfounded, convinced that what she was seeing could not possibly be real. When the creature finally lifted its appendage, all that remained underneath was a twisted, unrecognizable mass of rubble and red. Her grandmother was gone. Kaina blinked, trying to feel the hands which had been in hers just a moment before. For a fleeting instant, she could remember the warmth of the embrace, the trembling of the fingers, but then the sensation drifted away on the breeze and was gone. Memories flashed through Kaina's mind, one after the other, faster and faster, until they became a meaningless jingle of noise. Kinda screamed, then a thunderous sound that echoed off the cliffs and seemed to roll away forever. The shade eased forward, black ichor pouring from its mouth and dissolving into smoke on the ground below. The earth shook with every step as it crept towards its prey. Kina's body slowly rose as if controlled by a mad puppet master. Her arms and legs were bent at impossible angles. Her head lolled dangerously to the side, yet somehow she managed to stand. Staring at the shade, her eyes began to glow with a deep red fire. The creature, so confident just moments before, took a slow, hesitant step backwards, trying to discern if this broken human could possibly pose a threat. Kina seized the moment, laughing like a mad woman. She leapt into the air and plunged the shattered hilt of her knife deep into the leg of the shade. The shade shook Kina off like a fly, sending her crashing to earth once again. Her chest rose and fell slowly, as if a great weight were resting on it. Moist sounds of pain close echoed through her mind. Something warm and thick oozed from her ears. Is that blood? I think it is. I think I'm bleeding to death. No, can't die. Grandma told me to live. Deep inside Kina's mind, something finally broke. The sound, the pain, the smoke and flames. All of it faded away until what remained was a single incantation repeated over and over again. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Kill it, 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 kill it. Kill it now! As a spark that was Kina slowly began to flicker and die, she felt her desire to kill and her desire to live blend into one. The distance between heartbeats grew longer and longer and longer. Oh, hey! And now we're here.
The beast approaches.
Oh, I got it.
So we're gonna have Papa NieR as a party member now instead? Can I order Papa NieR around? You're not the worm that killed my grandma, you're another worm. Oh, I'm still Papa NieR. Oh, duh, because Kina's knocked out for this fight. What a fucking way just throwing back into it.
How did it even survive these past 5 years?
Oh man, the fucking Gestalt doesn't have quick weapon switch.
I'm not gonna let this happen
This stupid motherfucker clipping his stupid fucking tentacle through the wall.
Feels lighter.
It's not the blade, but the skill of the youth. Take him down.
Do I have to equip my magic? Unset. Yep. Gotta put it on myself. Fine, Dark Whirlwind. What a fucking chump of a shade. What level am I? Oh, I'm still 27. Cool. Yep, this is definitely New Game Plus. Still carry over all my levels and I do all my damage in my weapons. Excellency. Firmly grasp the worm in your hand. Give me a second, my model might freak out real quick. So I'm gonna... There we go. And another dream. Kina's dream. Encounter. Gently. Weakly. Softly. This is like the opposite of harder, faster, stronger. It's not even a visual novel. It's just a novel. There are no visuals. Anyways, welcome back. Kina's grandma got brutally murdered by a shade. We did one boss fight and then back to Kina's dreams. The shade, sure that its tormentor was dead, turned and stomped off toward the horizon, stomping along the way to bellow one final roar. Couldn't kill it. Sorry, Grandma. Couldn't avenge you. Shame beyond imagining, Kina tried to turn her head to the side, but only succeeded in coughing up a huge gout of blood. It was getting difficult to see, and only after a moment of fierce concentration did she realize that her left eye was gone. Oh shit, she just loses an eye? I mean, we know it's not really a problem, considering she has both eyes when we meet her. Laughing to herself, she turned her remaining eyes to the ruins of her home and noticed a ragged stump of arm resting a few feet away. Yeah, that's mine, she thought with a mad giggle. This is gonna make clapping a real bitch. cried a sudden voice from the depths of her mind. Finally gonna die, are ya? Well, you had it coming. Go to hell, Demo, she thought at the unseen assailant. Go to hell before I pluck out your eyes and feed them to a dog. The voice of her childhood terror evaporated into smoke, only to be replaced by another, more recent voice. Hold still, said the apothecary, materializing from the ruins like a ghost. I want to draw you. That way you can live forever. No, stop. Don't want to live forever. I want to die right here. I see, he said quietly. Well, if that's how you want it. The spectral shopkeeper fluttered in and out of existence for a moment, then produced a piece of paper and sketched quickly. After a few seconds, he turned the page to Kina and smiled. Since you rejected my offer, I decided to draw someone else. It was a picture of her grandmother, real as life. Kina opened her mouth to thank the man, but stopped as the picture began to blacken in the middle. Before she could say anything, thousands of multi-legged insects began to swarm across the image, tearing at it with sharpened pincers. Stop! No! Don't hurt that picture! Kina reached out with her remaining arm and waved futilely in the air. To her surprise, the insects fell off the picture to the ground below, where they vanished to tiny black tendrils of smoke. Relieved, Kina turned her good eye back to the picture, only to open her mouth in a silent scream. The sketch now showed her grandmother as she truly was, a smashed, unrecognizable lump of nothing. The apothecary smiled, then broke into a jolly dance. See that, he cried as he danced his jig. It's perfect now. She looks just like you. Ha-cha-cha-cha. I look like that? Oh, God. Oh, God, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Drowning in despair, Kina laid her head back in the mud and smoke of her ruined house and waited for the end to come. But just before she let everything go, an unfamiliar voice began whispering in her ear. Ain't you got a wish, sunshine? That voice was vulgar and fierce at the same time. As if insanity had somehow found a way to take form, Kina wanted to scream as the voice crawled under her skin, but her lungs refused to work. You know, a wish? Like a prayer or something? Why don't you get on your knees and start praying to heaven? Please, invisible man in the sky, save me! Save me! Kina finally resorted to shouting at the voice with their mind. I don't make wishes. They don't come true for me. I'm a curse, a freak. I should be left to die. The other voice boomed in her ears. Oh God, you're the best. Kina glanced down and saw a black, shiny substance oozing from her legs. She tried to brush it away, but her remaining arm would no longer respond. The substance slowly crept up at her feet and then began moving up toward the rest of her body. Is this death? Is this what it's like? Or is my mind just losing itself? She could feel the slime oozing upward, feel the hot, searing pain left in its wake. Whatever else might be happening, she was still alive, but this was real. Come on, said the voice. Let it go. Kina tried to ignore the voice and concentrate on the pain, but the newcomer would have none of it. Don't ignore me, sunshine. You ready to give up? Ready to die? So why not let me have it? Have what? Your body. Come on, give it to me. Give it to me. I want to stand on the ground, feel the rain, taste the wind. The voice paused as if licking its lips. When it resumed, it was filled with mad, unabated joy. And I want to take your hands and use them to choke the goddamn life out of people. I want to tear out their throats and bathe in the blood, just like before. In response, Kinda shifted her head and vomited. The warmth of it crept down her front and mingled with the pain of her encroaching black ooze. Are you a shade? Yeah, maybe. What of it? The slime reached her face, crept up past her nose, and slowly oozed into the sockets of her missing eye. The moment it touched her brain, Kinda was struck by the most powerful sensation she'd ever felt in her life. It was ecstasy. She wanted to scream with delight. All she could manage was a small, whispered moan. Feels good, doesn't it? Asked the voice with a chuckle. Yeah, what can I say? I know how to please the ladies. Now give me that body. Come on, give me the body. I'll give you more of this feeling. It's a fair trade. A black lump began to protrude from Kinda's side. As she watched, it grew longer and thicker, eventually taking the form of her missing arm. I can see better, she thought. My eye must be growing back too. The slime reached up to envelop the rest of her face, but she managed to brush it away. Stop, she whispered, marveling at how she regained her voice. Stop! The black ooze hesitated, as if considering this request, then quickly shimmered down her body before disappearing in a cloud of smoke. Ah, what the hell, Sunshine, screamed the voice. We had a deal. I thought you wanted to die. Grandma said I can't die yet. A brief image of her grandmother, bloodied and broken, flashed before her eyes. She saw the shade that had killed her and heard its mocking laughter, then closed her eyes and forced the image in from her mind. Her whole body was quaking with rage. When she opened her eyes again, they burned bright red. That thing took my grandmother. I have to kill it before I die. The Sailor Moon theme. It's been a hot minute since I heard that. I haven't watched Sailor Moon since I had a VHS tape. Ugh. Forgive me as I adjust myself in my seat. My leg is falling asleep. Posture check. Fix some spines right now. No shrimping on my watch. Kinda glanced down, saw a mysterious pattern. The patterns of the shades burned itself in her left arm. Well, I'll be damned, said the voice cheerfully. Look at that, Sunshine. I think you and me are going to be good friends now. Kinda stared intently at her arm. The more emotional she felt, the more the letters seemed ready to puncture her skin and began infecting the rest of her body. The arm clearly had a will of its own now. This is so anime. Stop. Gotta stop. Her arm and one of her eyes are evil. Holding her left arm in her right, Kinda took a breath and tried to calm herself. What's the term? Chunibyo? Every villain is lemons. Her arm is lemons now. Come on, don't fight it, pleaded the voice. It's my favorite dish and I'm hungry. Let it go, feel the anger. Burn with the fire of revenge, thirst for blood. Then go out there and shut up. Shut up and get the hell out of my body. Your body. Oh, that's rich, Sunshine. Real rich. Look, why don't you just up and die so I can have this body all to myself? What do you say? I bet those buddies of yours in the area would love to see you dead. Kinda grabbed a nearby shard of glass and tried to saw off the shade-infected portion of her body. Before she could, her darkened left arm grabbed her right wrist, crushing it. Kinda screamed and dropped the shard as the sound of bone crunching on bone filled the air. Stupid idiot girl, you're possessed now, Sunshine. And there ain't no going back. The voice laughed again, a loud, long wail that seemed to go on without end. Possessed? Whispered Kinda. Yeah, possessed. You and me. We got what you might call a timeshare arrangement. Remember how folks used to think you were a freak? Well, wait till they get a load of you now. Kinda looked up, tears in her eyes. The sky seemed smaller somehow, darker. Is this because of that shade? Is this how they see the world? So, listen, purred the voice. I know this whole possession thing seems a bit sudden, but it ain't all bad. There's plenty in it for you, too. I'm a very powerful creature, Sunshine. Now that power belongs to you. You got enemies, people you want to kill? I can make it happen. That little fat kid who kept picking on you, that big old shade that squashed your granny, we'll wrap them up in their own assholes. No more abuse for you, sunshine, no more pain. Wait, said Kaine. You're a shade. Why would you help me kill another shade? What, you think I'm some kind of racist? Some killing snot? I don't give a good goddamn who you murder, honey pants. I just want to drink from that well. Equal opportunity murder. Shades, humans, you name it. They're all getting killed. This shade doesn't care. Kinda considered this as she struggled to her feet, the power of the shade coursing through her. The smoke from her house was drifting away in the wind. She enjoyed the way the cool evening breeze felt on her new left arm. After a long pause, the voice spoke up again. So, how about it? You and me. We could have some good times together. Look, I'll even take care of the bloody part if you don't want. Fuck off, asshole, muttered Kaine. I'll handle the killing. Ha ha ha! Screamed the voice. Look at you go! Oh, sunshine, we're gonna have so much fun. So listen, my name's Tyron, and if you ever need me, I'll just be hanging out in this piece of meat you call a heart. Now get to it. The more you kill, the more of your heart turns rotten and sour. And I like rotten and sour. Kind of found herself nodding at the voice. Yeah, she said. Yeah, I think this can work. I'm gonna find that shade. I'm gonna strangle it with its own guts. And when I'm done, I'm gonna do the same to you, Tyron. Come on it. Count on it. Ha! Laughed Tyron. I have shit bigger than you. So good luck with that. Oh, and hey, one more thing. Right now, you and me are sharing this body, but if you ever run out of hate, if you ever, go soft, I'm gonna take over everything. So keep on killing, sunshine, and watch your back. The voice grew fainter and gradually faded away, fading somewhere deep inside Kaine herself. Kaine waited until she was sure the voice was gone, then waved her new left arm around a few times. Feels perfectly normal, she thought. Feels like mine. Desperately, she began poking and prodding at the new limb, determined to find everything wrong with it. She didn't want it to feel normal. That would mean the creature inside her had already won. I'm not a shade. I'm Kaine. Repeating this mantra in her mind, she slowly began digging through the rubble of her house, being careful to ignore a certain red spot in the corner. Finally, after what seemed like an eternity of heartbreaking work, she found what she was looking for. It was the wreath of lunar tears. Though it had been through hell and back, the garland's petals were as bright as ever. Kaine stepped back to place in her hair, then slowly lowered the wreath and stared at it. I'm sorry, Grandma. I'm sorry. But I don't deserve to wear this anymore. I'm possessed, corrupted, a freak. And this time, I don't think there's any going back. Holding the flowers to her heart, Kaine fell to the ground and sobbed. As night gradually lightened to dawn, and the people of the area arose to their daily lives, she remained in that position, as if tears could somehow wash away the horror that now infected her world. Achievement unlocked, Educated Warrior. Read the final novel segment. Is that it? Is that the last novel? No more reading?
Alive. Stay alive. Stay alive.
Grandma?
Kaine, you gotta live. You gotta come back to us.
Or at least no more reading to have to do it again and fuck a replicant. That was like an hour's worth of novel too. Jesus Christ. God, look at Papa Near's big dumb smile. This art style does not do him favors. Everyone gets the fucking beauty treatment except Papa Near.
You're the one calling me, huh?
This is DILF-phobic. DILFs deserve HD remasters too.
Yeah, sure. I knew you right away.
Thank you. Kaine.
Yeah, her fucking crazy bitch bangs. Oh, this line. Hold on, I love this
You
line.
look like shit. How long has it been?
5 years.
How fucking terrible. Brother NieR goes, wow. For Brother NieR, it's like, wow, you grew up. For Papa NieR, it's, you look like shit.
That's a long time.
Also, give me a second.
Any luck with Yona?
We are still no closer to finding her. We need a way to locate the Shadow Lord.
Oh. Alright, back.
This is for you.
Because he can take it, honestly.
Lunar tears. Did you make this?
It's just a little welcome back gift. It's not much, I know.
It's nothing like the one Grandma used to make, but... Oh, hell. Thanks.
Can I just say, genuinely shocked and surprised we didn't get some dumb backstory as to why she wears the lingerie. I mean, I kind of get it. Her grandma told her to start acting more like a lady because she's pretty and should feel like a lady. So maybe that's it. But they didn't fucking... Because she's a plant.
Excuse me.
But otherwise, it's like... There was no actual, like, kind of grabbed the lingerie that her grandma used to wear. It felt more beautiful than ever, you know. No fucking boo-hoo. Cry. Every time you look at her titties, you will cry. Every time you stare, every time you're caught staring at her ass, you will cry now. I'll feel sorry. It's so she can photosynthesize.
Popola, we did it. We freed Kaine.
If anything, I understand why she has a bandage around her arm, but that's about it.
That's great. Listen, can I talk to you for a minute?
This doesn't make sense.
Please, try to understand. People are tired and scared, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have to bear the brunt of that.
So I have to play as Kaine. What do I do? Because I'm not allowed in the village.
It's crap.
It's okay.
That customer service voice.
We can sleep outside.
No one's sleeping outside. You and Kaine saved this village, and now they want to run you out?
Again, you don't have to sleep outside. Doesn't Emil live in a whole ass mansion? I don't get
You're
it.
afraid of us. And really, I understand. I mean, look at me. As long as you're still with us, I can deal with it. Right, Kaine?
Please understand.
I'm used to sleeping outside.
I'm sorry.
We'll see you later.
We're sorry.
What is the matter?
Kaine always sleeps outside. I never thought about that.
So are we still gonna play as? I don't get it actually.
How could I
Oops,
not
excuse me.
notice that? How selfish am I? What the hell is wrong with me?
We should turn in.
No, okay. It looked like I was about to take controls. No, this is still the same scene. Want to blame Devila for everything. Want to grab Popola and strangle her. But anger won't accomplish anything. See, he's so much more pissed off about it in this version. In the remake, he's just like, for the first time ever, I doubted Devila, and I was mad at Popola or something like that. No, he's fucking pissed in this version. If Devila and Popola are to blame, then I'm equally at fault. For not stopping for a moment to think about Kaine and Emil. Successful test case. A successful test case has been discovered and detained. The specimen's cooperations have been requested according to the predetermined stipulations. Treatment of the specimen will continue to be classified basis until we determine... Fuck. That's fine. There weren't any, like, lore bits in there. No, in this version of the game altogether. As Papa NieR, you know, he right there, he's like, I want to strangle Popola. But as Brother NieR, he's just like, I was hurt. I doubted Devila. And I was mad at Popola. I was like, man, where's the fire? Where's the anger? Sleep well? Sure. Well, if you say so. Gonna go see Devil and Popola. Very well. Okay, so maybe we don't play as Kaina. We just get more Kaina backstory? Question mark? Gold Moonflower Seed. Oh boy, all my crops are killed. All my crops are dead because I don't know how this fucking system works. Apparently it works on a, like a real-time basis. Yep, all my crops are dead. Because I have to log onto this game every day in real time to water them. Apparently. Goodbye, pumpkins. I will not have you ready in time for the summer of scary. Oh, I can plant here. I'm not even gonna bother planting. I can't. I gotta play this game every day. Watch how the final route is like tied to the fucking... You gotta grow a specific flower. Well, I mean, technically, I know that if I harvest lunar tears, I can sell that for a fat load of cash. But otherwise, I don't need to do the planting. Hi. I kind of thought you'd never talk to us again. This is bigger than you or Popola. It's about time we settle our differences. I know, but regardless, you should go talk to Popola. I think she wants to discuss the Shadow Lord with you. I can do that. Oh, and also, yeah? Sorry about yesterday. I kind of flew off the handle. No, you didn't. Besides, it was our fault in the first place. Let Emil and Kaina know that we're sorry, alright? I'll do that. Hold on. Okay, I was like, hold on. Is she singing a different song? But she wasn't. Ah, yeah, that titty double jump again. Just thrusting his chest in the air. Said it before, I'll say it again. If you got big boobies, just fucking jump in the air and pop your chest out. Throw them forward. Propel yourself. Chussy. Jesus. Juicy. Juicy, juicy. Let me get a piece of that dad dussy. Popola? Oh, hello. Look, I want to apologize for yes. Stop. Don't you dare. You had every right to be upset. Understand why you did what you did, even if I don't agree. You're just trying to protect the villagers. It's not your fault. Well, I still feel terrible, just so you know. I believe there was something you wish to discuss with us. Oh, right, yes, about that. You know about the Lost Shrine, right? The temple where I was first discovered. That's it. It seems the Shadow Lord's lair is connected to it somehow. Oh, it was right under our pages this whole time. But the entire entrance is sealed off. The bridge that led us there. So take a boat. A boat? Yes, the trade waterway's been repaired. We've been using it a lot recently with all the shades running around. It's safer than trying to cross the plains. There's a landing point near the path to the Lost Shrine's back entrance. I'll let the ferryman know about you. He'll take you wherever you need to go without charge. That should make it easier for you to move from town to town. Thanks, Popola. I feel like you've done so much for me. Can't believe I was such an ass to you earlier. Told you not to worry about it, so don't. Alright, I'll see you around. Yeah, and for the love of everything, be careful. I will, maybe. I'll be fine. I'm a higher level now. I am missing some herbs, though. I am missing a good amount of, whatchamacallit. Healing items. Ah, it's fine. They'll give me enough. They'll give you more healing items. Path above the entrance to the shopping district should take me to the boat landing. Into the boat landing we go. So we don't play as Kaina. We just get Kaina lore. Or we do, question mark? And I just have to be Papanir while I'm in the village, question mark? I don't know. Any information I try to find is very confusing. Is that the thief quest? I could probably bang that one out real quickly.
Hey,
You see any thieves around here? Oh, I know the thieves.
Thieves in the village. I can't believe it.
You could call it a sign of the times. Rare is the man who steals out of choice, as opposed to need.
Anyways, found you thieves. We aren't doing nothing wrong. Hey, I remember calling them out on that, actually. Ah, fuck. Also, looks like I have to talk to people first. Let me get some quick cash. This is easy because I only have to stay here. I talk to you. Nope. I have to talk to the ones with the things above their heads.
sup?
We've been dealing with robberies. And then I talk to you, maybe? Nope. Who else is it? You, right?
If only our harvests weren't so poor lately.
Who else? You?
Hey there!
Oh, this is a fucking treasure map one. I never figured this out. No thanks.
I suppose there are graver concerns these days than the health of one elderly woman.
Yeah, keep crying. You're the one whose kid is sick? Yeah. Well, can't say no. I was supposed to get a bit of dialogue. Unless you? Do I have a moment? Maybe. Oh, this is to repair the thing. No. Who else do I talk? Ah, fuck it, whatever. On with the quest. I forget who else I talked to, and then Vice goes, hey, that sounds familiar. Maybe we should go speak to those kids, you know? And we talk to them, we find out they're the thieves.
Sup?
Just tell me where you're going. I'm going to Lost Shrine. But yeah, like I was saying, I tried looking stuff up about this game, and it's like, okay, I get it. I will not... Everything says don't look at guides or anything until... Or don't look at ending guides and stuff. Or information on the endings until you at least beat B.
And the Shadow Lord's castle lies just beyond.
Let us make haste.
This is gonna be fun though, because I remember what we gotta do. I wonder if I can speedrun this. Damn, not even A. Like, you can look at side quest guides and stuff when it comes to like ending guides. Oh, what the hell? This is different. Hansel. But yeah, when it came to ending guides, people were like, just play the game as normal. When it comes to looking at how to do certain endings, don't bother until after beating B. Heartless! Essentially. Who are you? Go away, dirty, defective swine. I'm not like you. I'm different. This is why somebody referred to them as Hansel and Gretel earlier. Man, speaking of Kingdom Hearts, what the fuck? Apparently the mobile game ended and some big shit happened and now I have to catch up on the mobile game. But from what I can decipher, it's kind of fucked up what happened. And it's like, oh boy, a fucking... Maybe spoilers for Kingdom Hearts? But all I can say is that the shades in this are pretty much the Dream Eaters from 3D. Remember that cute Pokemon thing that Kingdom Hearts had going on? It's not so cute anymore now that people know the origins of those things, apparently. And also people are making jokes that like, hey, remember that scene where Woody told the main villain he has no friends and nobody loves him? Well, now it kind of sucks. It doesn't suck, but like, now it has a little more weight to it. Everyone's favorite meme image now has some more weight to it. Yeah, you saw the Woody thing? I don't know what it means. Probably something fucked up that happened with Xehanort. You know what, knowing Xehanort. But anyways, I don't want to get into it. But apparently that scene and the Dream Eaters and a bunch of other cute fluffy shit is all sort of fucked up now. Yeah, I liked that post. That might have how you I don't know if that is, but that might have been how you came across it, because I saw that and I gave that shit a like. Every development is in Kingdom Hearts is to add a layer to this scene. Oh, you found the Kingdom Hearts tag. That's so funny. You again. Stop bothering me. Grimoire Weiss has been taken away. Hansel is dead. There's no reason for me to exist anymore. My life is over. Just leave me alone. Look at how they're just sitting there. You... But yeah, for people who understand it, apparently the Dream Eaters in Kingdom Hearts are the equivalent of the Shades in this now. So that's fucked. That's kind of fucked up now. And as again, people are saying Nomura is absolutely 100% using Kingdom Hearts as a way to show that he is petty. And he is still mad about the cancellation of Final Fantasy Versus 13. You're gonna cancel my game project for this franchise? Fuck you then. I'm gonna dedicate the entire other franchise to getting back at you, Square Enix. Cancel my project. I'll just put a little fancy bow on it and call it Kingdom Hearts instead. So that's fucking hilarious. Oh, they're drawing me health salves at this point in time. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. But NieR is better than FF13. No. And what NieR has nothing to do with this. It's the canceled version of FF15. I don't know if you remember, FF15 was going to be called Final Fantasy Versus 13. There were all these trailers and shit, and it was going to be a totally different game. But the project was taking too long, it got canceled, and became Final Fantasy 15. Like, the fact that the fucking Kingdom Hearts 3 secret ending is literally a shot-for-shot remake of the Versus 13 trailer is like, okay, Nomura's still mad, Nomura's still upset that they canceled this project. He won't let his baby go. So it's like, fine. Like, whatever plans he had he was very excited about. And has decided he's going to resurrect it one way or another. Nomura has nothing to do with NieR. That's all Yoko Taro. I wonder if they would... Nah, probably not. I know it's every Square fan's fucking dream to see other Square Enix properties get some recognition in Kingdom Hearts, now that The World Ends With You is in it. But it's like, I don't think it counts if Nomura didn't touch it.
All too easy.
I'm almost disappointed.
It's easy because y'all are on that New Game Plus shit. You're stronger than ever before. I never got to play it. I'm debating between... Yeah. I was about to say, I'm debating between buying the Switch version, because I know the Switch version has some added scenes, like cutscenes, or... Two other options. Just straight up buying an original copy on the DS for however much I can find it for. Or finding other means of playing it on my desktop, and for the touch controls just using my drawing tablet. How fun would that be, streaming a fucking DS game and using the drawing tablet to be the touchscreen? And I can kind of game with my drawing tablet too, if I think about it. Because it's got all these shortcuts and keys and a little, like, dial for oh my god. Using R4. I never had one. I always wanted one. All my friends had one. But I never had one. I did have a Game Shark for my N64, though. As a child. Listen, kids are dedicated and they'll find a way. But knowing you, I'm not at all surprised you figured that out as a child. What sort of games did you get, huh? I remember homebrewing my Wii so I could get mods for Super Smash Bros. Brawl. I played the fuck out of Brawl. As a child, legally you do not do this as an adult. Because we're adults, we have adult money. And we like to have adult physical items. Because the older we get, the more we realize we can't really rely on digital media and the preservation of games through digital media. Because it sucks. Japanese games, wow. Yeah, what the fuck is up with that? I'm super happy the Switch isn't region locked. But it's like, what the fuck? Like, why, what is up with these, like, companies and region locking their shit? For what purpose? For what reason? Yeah, they're definitely turning around on that, thankfully. But it's like region locking shit. Like, okay, maybe I get it. For like Australia or whatever. Or like countries where they're super strict about video games. It's like, is that a blood drop? Get that shit up. Oh shit, I can understand them?
Who are these guys? Their bodies aren't fully functional.
I've heard of this.
Whoa!
A cursed area where incomplete shades gather.
Tyran can speak? Huh. Okay. So we can understand shades. And now we can hear the shade that lives inside Kaine. Huh. What the fuck? Obviously Papa NieR can't hear this. Does a kid die in every ending? She didn't die though. At the end of NieR, we rescued Yona, and she's reunited. I'm sorry, did that say I have Uno? The ugly boy. Oh. Why are you being mean to Emil? I think he looks cool as shit as a skeleton. He was lame earlier as a little Victorian child. But now he's a fucking skeleton? The ultimate weapon too? Do not bully my son, how dare you? I worked hard to get custody of my skeleton child, and I will love him dearly. I will not let harm befall him. Anyways, did I actually get a oh! Hey, all my words are gone. I have to fucking re-equip them all. But he does die, yes. Listen, there's nothing I can do about that. I did what I could, but that's that. I don't know, actually. I only know what I've played. So who knows if he'll die in this ending, in the next one, and the next one. Why do they unequip everything? How weird. What was the point of that? Maybe it's just something to do with the save file? Like, New Game Plus, for some reason, your equipped words can't be carried over? How bizarre. How bizarre. It only takes like a minute anyway, so whatever, I guess. That's that. You guys gonna speak to me again? You got anything you want to say? Box art sword. God, he's so slow and heavy with it. This is homoophobic. On Pride Month, making me do push puzzles? Unfair. Oh yeah, also it's June 1st. Happy Pride Month, everyone. Happy Pride Month to my gay skeleton son, specifically. Herb collected. I guess I should be thankful it's literally only this area. I have to bother doing push puzzles. And that fucking thankfully, I don't have to redo the goddamn desert dungeon. That was fun, but like, fuck some of those challenges, honestly. Complete this challenge without dodge rolling or running. Oh, did you accidentally jump? Out of instinct, have it, go die. Lose health. Return to go, do not collect 200. Did you accidentally let go of block and take a step forward while holding the stick? Ooh, level 28, excellency. Go fuck yourself. Do it all again. Yeah. So glad I don't have to replay that section to get other endings. It just skips to this point in the game. Big boy? I have just a thing for big boy. Wow. What is up with my crosshair? Ah, that's fine. Jesus, that does so much damage. Unfucking heard of. Alright, is that it? He dead? Check my map. Exit this way. Not even gonna bother looking for items. Just gonna shotgun it. Let's go. Speed run time. I treated you all poorly. I mocked you, betrayed you, all because you went Gestalt before the change was complete. But after all this, I think I can understand you. I think we could speak as equals. This makes me very happy. I hope we can spend the rest of our life. What was that? So we can understand shades now. Much to think about.
Kaine, Emil, I want you to... Look, I'm sorry, right?
Sorry for what?
I'm going to talk to the villagers. I want them to let you in.
Oh yeah, how many times we get a roast kinda for being soft?
I'm used to it.
Well, you shouldn't be. It's crap, and it needs to change.
I wish everyone felt the same way.
mean.
It's all right, really. I like camping out with Kaine. It's kind of fun in a weird way. Sometimes we sit around the fire and tell stories or roast.
Emil, that's enough. I got a fucking image to maintain.
Ah, kinda soft. I saw this video on TikTok of somebody making fucking oh shit.
Just kick him aside.
Of somebody making like whatchamacallit. Oh shit. Like a s'more pie. And it kind of looked like fun. Like they went to fucking the dollar store or whatever. They bought that like ready-made fucking pie crust that comes in like the little foil tin. And they bought a fuck ton of Hershey's. They got marshmallows, and then they just fucking like cooked it over like a fire. And let the marshmallows and the Oreos melt together onto this pie crust. Just fucking boom. Camping pie right there. S'more pie. I was like, what? That looks fun. I fucking love like, I don't know about y'all, but I love like setting up little like a little thing of bricks in my backyard, throwing some like kindling in there, get a fire going, and just roasting stuff. Oh, don't you touch them, huh? Now we know for sure what he's saying. Damn you, says Gretel.
What's going on? There's dozens of them.
I can't do a lot of damage. I'm gonna wait till he's done talking. Stop, they can't defend
Creatures
themselves.
of the darkness, lure them to the light. Victim to the end, I see.
Aim for that stone statue. It's the leader.
I think so. It's they who saved me. Stop hurting my friends.
Oh, you're funny. I'm gonna start crying here.
Is that a Dachi from Persona 4? I don't know if I would call the little ones defenseless. In big groups, they can fuck you up. Oh shit. Oh shit. Wow, that fucking broke him instantly. I did so much damage now. What the fuck?
You felled the beast.
I don't know if it's because I have subtitles now or because they changed the audio, but it definitely, I can definitely understand it's like gurgles or whatever.
You ain't feeling bad for this freak, are ya? Ain't no turning back now.
Can y'all stop killing the boss? I'm trying to read the dialogue.
You gotta embrace the slaughter. All we know is the thrill of battle. Ain't that right, Kaine?
Alright, well, dialogue's over. Time to die. Jesus Christ. Okay, so I think that answers our questions. I think she can definitely understand them at all times, but chooses to ignore it.
Kaine!
It's fine, she's survived worse. We know for a fact now that she has survived worse.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Move, move, Quan, you stupid arm, move. We're incomplete, but our friends make us whole. We are mocked, abused, and hated, but our friends keep us strong. This is literally Kingdom Hearts' power of friendship, but both sides do not stand in the way of our lives. How long is this going to go on for? All right, you're done. I mean, we learned that in the other ending. We found out that the, I don't remember if you were there for that, but the Shades are actually the original humans. It was a big disease that was killing all of humanity, and to cure it, they decided to rip every human soul from their body and replace their bodies with, like, replicant bodies. But, some of the spirits, I guess, sort of turned into shades. Those who gestalted, as it's called, I guess, turned into shades, and the replicants started gaining sentience.
Right. We've got to get help.
I fear there is little we can do.
No.
The enemies aren't evil. They're just trying to survive. I say as I'm going to mow them down because they're the ones who attacked our villages and towns.
What is that?
It's all over for you, sunshine.
The ass crack shot. She's photosynthesizing. Leave her alone. She needs to breathe through the ass. Her lungs are in her butt cheeks. So that's Tyrion now, right? Is he going to say anything to me, or is he just going to attack?
Look at Kaine's shade!
We've no other choice. We must break it down.
Kaine! Please come back!
I wonder if in Kaine's route, she's going to turn into a shade more often. Because she only did this, like, once. This is literally the only time she's done this. I thought they'd make her do this more often in this story.
Stay your blade. Magic is required against this foe.
Stay your blade, he says. It's my fucking blade.
Oh dear.
Achievement locked, a true friend. Defeat a berserking shade within 1 minute. Ah! Hiding the name, I see. Hell yeah, speedrunner achievements.
Kaine.
I couldn't hold it back. I can't be with you.
We're always going to be together, Kaine. If you transform again, we'll just stop it again, as many times as it takes. I don't care how tough it is.
Oh yeah, I don't have to press A for
I
this.
like sleeping outside because I'm with you, Kaine.
He just fucking goes for it. That's what I love about this
Going
scene.
because of you. I'm weak and sad and lonely, but somehow you make me strong. You're my friend and I need you, so you can't go away.
All right. All right. Stop crying. Thank you. I'm all right.
Watch her fucking oh no, she doesn't fall asleep. I was about to say, watch her fucking like go to sleep and it pulls a 180 and I have to do another fucking novel section. Over there. Got a fragment piece. What is this? I have no idea. How remarkably useless of you. Well, let's go ask Popola. Okay, so then... I'll probably do... I think what I'm going to do... It's a cipher of some kind. Can you determine its meaning? I think this is a key to unlocking the Shadow Lord's castle. Here, take a look at this. I wrote down all the words I can understand. This fragment is called the Stone Guardian. Given that you found it in the Lost Shrine, the words must mean something. There's spaces here for 4 of the fragments as well. Sacrifice, the law of robotics, the memory tree, loyal Cerberus. Law of robotics probably refers to the junk heap. And the memory tree probably might be the force of myth. But as for sacrifice or loyal Cerberus, I don't have a clue. No problem. Want to fill in the words? We just run around the world killing every big monster we find, right? Oh, splendid. By all means, let us undertake a murderous rampage. We'll kill them or they kill us. Besides, the only way to reach the Shadow Lord. Won't be easy. Kill Shades and save my daughter. Easiest thing in the world. But how can you even be sure that she's... Because she is, alright? We saw the ending to Route A. We know it's okay. So the junk keep in the force of myth, right? I'm on my way. Please be careful. Oh, and listen, about Kaina and Emil. The villagers know how much they've sacrificed, and they're thankful. It's just, they're scared, you know? People can't change overnight. I'll hurry them along best I can, but can you please give them a little more time? I guess. I think I'm just going to do exactly what I did last time. I'm going to do junk heap. I'm going to do... Yeah. I'm going to do the junk heap. I'm going to do the desert. I'll do the junk heap section, the facade section, and then we'll save at Forest of Myth. And then do Forest of Myth next time, and then beat the game again. Off to the junk heap. Bubble said we might be able to find a key fragment in the junk heap. Perhaps we can find a clue to Two Brothers' weaponry. So this is a very loose definition of playing as Kaina. People made me actually think I was going to get to play as Kaina, not just hear dialogue through Kaina's perspective. The added cutscenes are nice, though. I'll say that. I do like it. Because I was like, can't be that hard to have an entirely playable character when she also has magic, just like Papa NieR. Alright, get on my pig. Run over these children, these poor, helpless, defenseless children. If kids didn't want to be ran over by my pig, why stand in the way of my pig? That's on them, not me. Defenseless my ass. Look at these fools. Fucking idiot. Should have brought your sunscreen. Hat's not enough, you fucking buffoon. Leather gloves. Can I say how nice it was to do that other boss fight and not have to like stop and heal in the middle of it? I love gating levels and feeling powerful and revisiting old places. Just being like, I'm so fucking strong now. Again, I know I haven't shut up about it since it came out, but fucking Resident Evil Village does a very good job of making you feel stupid powerful on New Game Plus. Up until I soft-locked myself at the boss fight, because I had no healing items and I was playing on the harder difficulty. And I had no money for healing items, because I spent it all on weapon upgrades, so that my next playthrough I can have even stronger weapons. I'm gonna fucking stream Village, but I'm not gonna show any story. Just fucking skip everything. I'll be like, well, I have to stream 7 first, otherwise you won't get it. But I don't want to stream 7 right now because it's so slow compared to Village. Like, I liked 7, but fuck. Oh, is a robot gonna have feelings?
Damn! Where'd they go? Get him! Don't let him escape!
Thing with a Hydra, by the way. Ah, this is a Shade parent and their child.
There's something over there!
Just saying, I called this twist like a mile away. I fucking called this during the fucking second, probably even the first. I felt it in my bones. Oh, big guy.
Who are you?
Khalil, what's your name?
Military defense robot P-33.
I probably should have been reading their dialogue, eh? I don't think like Animal Crossing noises. I don't think those of y'all trying to just listen along understood the fucking Animal Crossing noises. Oops. I was getting into it. I was getting absorbed by the resounding performances of Animal Crossing noises. Anyways, if you're not really paying attention, the shades. We just found a shade mom protecting her shade child. And the kid's like, Mom, don't go. She's like, I'm gonna go outside. You stay in this room. I'll protect you. And the kid's like, Mom, don't go. And then Shade Mom is now murdered. And now this big robot just walked into the room. And the Shade kid is like, who are you? The robot's like, I'm military defense robot P-33.
You are an intruder. You must be eliminated. Error. There is something leaking from your eyes.
I'm crying, you big dumb robot. I miss my mom.
What is crying? Who is Mom?
It doesn't matter. I can't see her ever again because she's dead. Nah, we've confirmed that shades reunite in the afterlife when they're dead. And can't make me sad. I saw ending A route.
My creator is also dead. He perished hundreds of years ago.
Hundreds of years ago? Really?
874 years, 10 months, 14 days, 4 hours, and 43 minutes. 44 minutes.
Aren't you lonely?
I am incapable of being lonely, or missing others, or crying.
I'm crying because I don't want to die.
You will die.
If the humans catch me, they're gonna kill me.
Why will they kill you?
Wah.
I will not permit the humans to kill Khalil.
Huh?
Military defense robot P-33 will protect you.
Oh. You're gonna help me?
P-33 is charged with defending others. P-33 will defend Khalil.
Oh, hooray. Thanks, robot. And since we're friends now, I'm gonna call you Beepy. Ah, that's why there was a robot and a shade working together.
There's gotta be tons of machinery here.
Oh, hell yeah. Get ready for that
I don't know how much they
squish.
actually use.
Oh wow! Check this out. It looks brand new.
Hey, be careful there.
I'm fine.
Oh no.
Huh? Look out!
Good job, get in, you fucking idiot.
Jacob! Jacob, no! No, this can't be happening!
I still can't believe they got rid of... it's such a minor detail. But I can't believe they got rid of, like, the crunch. The goop, the sploosh of the arm ripping off. Wow, that was scary.
The noise of the intruders caused the structure to fail. They should have proceeded with more caution.
Yeah, Gideon, you fucking idiot. You shouldn't be running all over the place. You just killed your brother.
One intruder has perished.
Oh, that's terrible. I don't think they were chasing me. They seemed nice. You would think, but that kid would grow up to be absolutely fucking insane.
The junkie.
Totally
Perhaps
unhinged.
we should speak to the brothers. They might know something about this.
Mouse. What comes next? We fight the wolves next. What sad backstory? How are they going to justify the wolves? Is it going to be like, I'm Big Wolf protecting my little wolves. These masked people have been killing us, so I'm going to go kill them. Yeah, I can't. I'm not going to feel bad for the wolves.
Oh, hello again.
Little one, aren't you? You've grown. How fares your brother? My brother? My brother's been dead for 4 years, and it's all his fault. I see. Please forgive the question. It's okay. Look, I need to ask you something. What is it? Heard any rumors about shades around here? Not the little guys I'm looking for. One that's usually big and strong. No, I haven't heard anything like that, but I haven't really been listening. I just want to destroy robots. Rip them up. Okay, well, never mind then. Sorry to bug ya. Wait! Yes? I recently got my hands on a weapon. A very powerful weapon. I thought you might get some use out of it. I already have Iron Will, though. Do we not already have this weapon? Yeah, look at that! New Game Plus dialogue. Shh! These things are happening the second time around. Wait, what? Why are they acknowledging it? The sword has seen better days. Yeah, it's pretty beat up. I mean, there's potential, but it's fairly powerless right now. Can repair it? I can repair anything with the proper material. If you'll fix it, I'll get the parts. I'm so glad I decided not to throw this out. I'm gonna need some memory alloy. Only the real big enemies in the second basement level have them, so watch yourself. Alright, here's a passcode to get down there. Use it on the elevator. You got it. Do I already have it? Can I strengthen my other weapons? Can I strengthen? Beast Lord. Yes, I can. How much damage? 378? Ugh, fucking hell. But if I upgrade Iron Will, that gets so much better. Ugh. Alright, let's go. How weird. So they acknowledge that I have the weapon. We're doing this a second time around. However, I still gotta do it a second time around. I think that was just throwaway joke dialogue. I don't think that was supposed to be taken seriously. That is absolutely hee, we get it. We know we're making you do the quest again. Just shut up. Shut up and put this mouse in your pocket. It's fine. It's whatever. It was a cute line of dialogue. But now we can... So... Oh.
It's a shame of the older land.
All I did was go inside and it said obtain memory alloy.
Protecting the only family he had left. It's a damn shame.
Okay. I guess I did it. I guess that's that. We're done, it would seem. Oh, look at that. They're not actually going to let me do the whole thing. I just walk in. I hear dialogue. Okay, ready. What's a ship?
A large seagoing vessel that carries freight and passengers over bodies of water.
Yeah, you're so great, BP. You've learned so much.
You have taught me much, Khalil.
Why is the robot laying down? Like, for what purpose does a robot need to lay down? I love this, though. He's just chilling. He's chilling.
You have helped to expand my vocabulary.
He chilling.
You have instructed me in the ways of the outside world.
Well, there's tons of stuff I don't know either. Maybe we should leave here and go explore the world.
Because we are friends.
That's right. Yay, it's gonna be fun. Why am I getting emotional over a robot? Why is the robot hitting me the most? Yo, what's up with these sad robots in these video games I've been playing recently? Although technically, aren't the replicants robots as well? Like, aren't we technically robots? What is a replicant? I know I'm just a shell that the humans are supposed to return to, like the shades. But what the fuck? That's some pretty impressive stuff you found. I'll start upgrading your weapons right away. I won't charge you for it either, since you helped me out. Well, actually, it's gonna take a little more time than I thought. No sense of you waiting around. I'll send you a letter. Excuse me, hiccup. I'll send you a letter once it's ready. That would be great. Seems we have some free time on our hands. Let's go speak with Popola. Hey, Popola has some new information. Let's go see her. Very well. Time to go to another wedding. I'm so excited. I'll bring my fancy sword to the wedding. Oh my god, I'm gonna experience my first wedding for the 3rd time. I'm so excited. Jeez, I sure do hope no fucking wolves murder the bride this time around. Okay, so now that we know for 100% that the little shades are children, what's with all these children unintended here? Like, you would think the shades would be like, alright, kids, stop playing by the river. Countless of you have been murdered. Please stop. No? Okay, well, at least wear your protective fucking... your protective pots and pans. Thank you, Boar. See, they're aggressive. They're coming after me. I don't know. They had it coming. Humanity had a good run. It's time it goes extinct. Oh, that was fucking awkward. That was goofy looking. He didn't grab it. He was just sliding. Oh man, if I think this is a breeze now, it's going to be so much more of a breeze when we redo it in Replicant. Replicant was already kind of easy by the end. I can't stop thinking. I can't stop wondering to myself, why did they go with Beast Lord for the like cover art weapon? Because at least Iron Will, this one you get through a quest. And I get, give the big man the big sword. I guess because it looks cool. It's got a cool shape to it. It's literally just a big slab of meat with like a lion head and some chains. But I mean, this one's cool. Labyrinth's Whisper. Fuck, Whisper. It's got a big bull head, no horns, and it's an axe.
Hey.
Ah, you're back. Have you learned anything new about the Shadow Lord's key? No, sorry, this is really hard. Loyal Cerberus might refer to a dog, but I've never seen anything that would fit the bill. Well, keep trying, Popola. You're kind of my last hope. I'll do what I can. Oh, and by the way, I was walking by your house earlier, and I noticed you had some mail. You might want to go check it out. Oh, thanks. And check it out we will. What? I'm trying to remember. What did I do during the Forest of Myths section the second time around? Because I know it was another... oh! I remember now. Maybe? Going to the trees dream, I think. As dumb as that sounds. Well, that section was short. But I've had enough reading today. Alright, let's save here. Maybe I should have gotten my wedding invitation and then saved. Yay! Marriage! The king's getting married. Ah, does this old book good to see a boy become a man? It'd be rude to miss the king's wedding. You haven't been to Facade in a while. We should pay them a visit. And a visit we shall. I'll even take the boar. We'll get there in style. But not too much style. We don't want to upstage the couple now. Just enough style so that all the other guests look at us and go, wow, they really know the bride and the groom. Oh, these two are close. They're fancy. Okay, okay. The bride and the groom got some fancy friends. I don't want to turn the heads completely, but they're definitely going to look in our direction. Holy fucking shit, kinda. You are pale as fuck. You are literally glowing in the sunlight. All my white friends stepping out of their house for the first time in ages. Silver ore. Wait, can I even take the boar now that I think about it? Pale princess, ooh. Now, is that you referring to Kaina, or is that you tagging yourself? Oh my god, ow. Crack them wrists. No fucking way, we're getting wolf lore? I can't feel bad for these wolves. What they did was fucked up. They turned our bestial forest into this? No, my brother, we dare not. We cannot defeat these humans in direct combat. Ah, have faith in me. I know. I didn't read that. I know it well. Bitch! How are you just now realizing what they did to the forest? It's been desert for who knows how long. I should have fucking figured as much from the ooh-woo. It's hard to find my shade. It's so hard. Fucking... You whiteout. There you go. Who's letting these kids play out in the desert unsupervised?
Scorpions look kind of like shrimp. What if you can eat them?
Indeed you can. Long ago, people operated food stands where they impaled the creatures on skewers and fried them cold.
How the hell do you know that?
Vice has been to Mexico.
Some portions of the past are inexplicably clear in my memory.
Whatever, Gramps.
What was that, hussy?
Thank you for the hydrate. It is so dry in this desert. I'm just sitting here, like I said, it's so dry in this desert, and in my head ran through at least 14 different variations of dry cooch jokes. And I couldn't settle on which one. Too many things dry on my cooch. Too many. Anyways, how's it going, gamers? Take me to... You know what? I'm not even gonna take the fucking boat. I'm gonna hop all the way over. Maybe. Assuming I don't fall to my death. You know, maybe I should take the safety boat. Do I still have that quest for the Strange Things shop, or do I have to No, whoa, I almost fucking fell. Do I have to re-add that? Can I stand here? Kind of? Nope, not really. You know, maybe. Maybe it would have been faster to just say, take me to the king's castle, and then skip the cutscene, instead of running all the way across. Just to fall down again. Just maybe. I'm not the best at making decisions. Who'd have thunk it, huh? Who'd have fucking thought? Okay, hold on. No, I can get over there from here, though. Fucking, was it me, or did some of the textures just pop in all of a sudden? Or like the shading and lighting. Let's see if we can make some quick stacks real quick. Welcome, benefactor. Nope. Can't do that quest. Let's fucking go. Hey, hey. Oh, you came. It's been so long.
I hear your days of bachelorhood are coming to a close, King.
My deepest sympathies. I'm just kidding. You'll love married life.
Forgive my prying, but we are all eager to know the identity of your lucky bride.
Oh, yes. How rude of me. How nice to see you again.
Have we met?
It's me, Fira.
You have grown into a fine example of womanhood. I am sure you will make a splendid queen.
Kinda is gonna want to see this.
Indeed. But I'm truly glad to see you all. Did you know that my bride threatened to boycott the ceremony if you did not come? Ah, are you Emil?
Pleased to make your acquaintance. Congratulations on your wedding.
Thank you.
I'm sorry Kaine's not here, but
Let me guess, she's outside, right? What nonsense. The girl knows she's welcome here. And now I insist that you stay with me tonight as honored guests of the royal family.
How can we refuse?
Hey, what's with the battle music? Why are we just straight into it? What the fuck? Oh, wolves, that's why. One of our brothers is caught in a human trap. Why would they hunt us? For food, you fools! Bunch of flea-ridden curs. Better clear them all out. Can't be letting them spoil the king's wedding, eh? Oh, hey, that's the boss arena. I get what you're trying to do, but you can't the night before the wedding. Oh, wait, this happened already. I just don't understand why we have to we have a rule governing the time and water temperature. Just be glad they don't have any rules about flying books. Kinda? What is wrong? I don't like this. Weddings are festive occasions, you know? Should I even be here? Perhaps you could slip a few profanities into the ceremony so you feel more at home. Shut up, asshole. It was a serious question. The city runs on rules, not prejudice. And besides, the queen owes you her life. You're gonna be fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I guess. Will you at least procure a new set of lingerie for the festivities? Some spring colors, perhaps? Keep talking, Vice. Oh, I kind of expected the camera to linger and stay on kinda. Oh, can't sleep? Weddings are so exciting. I may not sleep for days. Hell, Emil, it sounds like you're the one getting hitched. Yeah, I know. Although, I'd like to get married someday. I mean, if I can find a girl who doesn't mind what I look like. Yeah, so what was your wedding like? Did you have a huge feast where you made lots of toast? Was there dancing and gestures and bears on unicycles and... It was a long time ago, Emil. Well, would you ever have another one? Alright, well, that's enough weird questions. Go to sleep. Oh, that's right. We don't go here. We go here. I think it's an important question. This scene is so different than Replicants, is what I meant to say. It's the exact same thing here. I do wish we get to know more about Papa NieR's wife, but alas, that's never going to happen. The harvest was weak again this year, and the people are beginning to go hungry. My quarrel with the wolves has taken a turn for the worse. The duties of a king are overwhelming. In truth, I feel somewhat guilty about holding a festival to celebrate my wedding.
Finding light in the bad times is the mark of a true leader.
I couldn't have spoken better myself. Your people deserve a moment of rest and celebration.
I guess that's true.
And a man works better when he has something or someone to fight for. Trust me, this is a subject I know well.
We should make that a rule. Someone to fight for. Yeah. I like the thought of that. There's the part where they just burst into song and start singing A Girl Worth Fighting For from Mulan. No, wait, this is the part where the wolves break out into song and start singing A Girl Worth Fighting For after we brutally murder their girl worth fighting for. Well, there's still so many of them just standing around. Be strong, young one. Fight. Oh, come on. I know I said I wasn't going to feel bad for the wolves, but you can't play the whimpering sound. Come on. I own dogs. You can't play that sound. That's not fair. That's cheating. I still don't feel bad for this wolf, though. What have we done to earn such wrath? Hey, Ichira, welcome in. Welcome in. Hello. Welcome for the raid. Thank you very much. We're just playing some NieR Gestalt. What a great thing to bring some people into. The murder of a bunch of wolves. The humans will pay for what they've done. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Welcome for joining. How's it going? Your hand hurts from what? What were you doing? Maybe I'll find out in a second once my fucking stream deck loads.
How nice! A wedding!
World at War. I'm veteran.
Everyone's happy? It's great! I'm kind of jealous.
What were you playing it on? PC? Original Xbox or PlayStation?
Come on.
And why? Wow, PC. So what made you want to do World at War specifically? Well, obviously your hand... I thought you were just saying your hand hurt from fucking... I thought you said your hand hurt from fucking just playing the game, gaming it hard. Oh, what the hell? Holy shit, my fucking... Okay. Obviously, it's gonna hurt if you punch a wall. Four times. You have. Yes, you have. Welcome in. Welcome for joining Yandere, you know. I remember the name change. What's poppin'? How's it going? The wolves are coming. Run! So what made you pick World at War specifically? Yeah, we had a whole big re-debut. Changed a lot of things. Still Snek though. Literally fucking grabbed and fucking thrown aside. You raped our forest and poisoned our streams, and now... What's the wolf saying? And now you slaughter our young. Okay, those were the OG humans. That shit happened decades ago. Centuries ago. We will abide by your existence no longer, mankind. You will atone for your sins with blood. So why did a wolf turn into a shade? That's my question. Why is a wolf a shade if shades were supposed to be humans? I understand a wolf assuming the replicants are humans, but I don't get furry. You know what? There we go. Thank you. That, yeah, it was that simple. It was literally looking me in the face. Just staring right at me. They got little legs like spaghetti. I didn't even see those messages. Hold on. They don't walk like real dogs. Animals are hard to animate. You're only just now finding out about Miku and Project Diva? My life has been changed forever since I came across Miku. Hey, Calyptus, welcome in. Welcome for joining. Doing good. We're learning the sad backstories of every shade. The robot one do kind of hit me, though. I'm gonna feel sad about having to kill that robot later. Thank you for making someone like me your bride. Hey, the party's still going though, so fashion, as Travis Touchdown would say, it's called being fashionably late, fuckface. Not me quoting No More Heroes. This guy grieves for his wife. I agree. Hey, listen, it's okay. I grieved in another timeline. I was sad too. I really liked Fida. Game of Thrones game. Do I look like I read? No, we're playing NieR. The original Xbox 360 version of NieR. The prequel to NieR Automata. I don't know how to explain it, really. I guess really I could say we're playing as a dad trying to rescue... It's Final Fantasy. Kind of, yeah. It's Kingdom Hearts, but they say fuck.
I would rethink this course of action, King. Ahead lies a battle you cannot win.
Do I look like I want to sit through Game of Thrones? We don't... Who is this we? When did we share an HBO Max? I pay for it, but I don't wanna. I don't wanna watch Game of Thrones. We. We own an account now? We share an account? Have you gone in and canceled it on my card for me? I mean, you're joking, but... Yeah, see, you had to JK. You knew I would. For legal purposes, I would not. Legally. Nice. It's a good thing I only share my account with me then. And I will not get in trouble at all. You pay for Crunchyroll, that's it. I haven't watched an anime in a long time. They're okay. Yeah, that's about it. I'm not too interested in that setting. So I don't really care much for it. King's grief is strong. He'll stand down at this point. I think you're right. Sooner or later, he'll go charging to the wolves' den. Will we let him go by himself? Of course not. We must prepare for the fight. It will not be an easy one. I know. Alright, let's go meet with the King of Facade and go put that wolf down. You'll gladly steal my identity? Enjoy the debt. Actually, no, hold off. I paid everything off. Fuck. Enjoy the discrimination because you're a minority. We have to avenge Fira. Fira is no longer the only victim. These damnable wolves continue to claim the lives of my people. I'll not allow them to suffer anymore. As their king, I must take a stand. If the rules say I can't, then damn the rules.
Madness. The wolves who attacked were only a fraction of the pack. How will you fight them all?
Okay. Will not be defeated.
Count us in.
It's too much for me to ask.
We're not doing it for you, dumbass. It's for Fira.
Kaine, you can't speak to a king like that.
Oh, she's changed now.
If this is indeed the plan, then let us make haste. We can
Monica's her own character now. She's not Doki Doki Literature Club thing. She's my manager now. Where are you going, my liege? To strike the wolves, the town is yours. My liege, this is a violation of multiple rules. Do those rules keep Fira from dying? No, my lord. What did Fira ever do? She was so close to knowing happiness, and she had it taken from her. Yes, my lord. Was it Fira's fault that she was so frail? No, my lord. Then get out of my way. I cannot, my lord. You're behaving like a fool. You're so young. So young. How dare you? Queen Fira was a kind and gentle woman. All in our city loved her. Hear me, men of the mask! Who do we serve? King of Facade! And who is our king's beloved? Queen Fira! Who stained the court with the blood of our queen? The wolves! Then who are the ones that will vanquish the wolves? Snek is Snek, yeah, exactly. The men of the mask! Look at those fucking scales. They're right there. I apologize I took time to obtain the blessing of every citizen for the war. You visited all of them? I'm sorry, my liege. There are rules about this sort of thing, after all. Rules. Do not exist to bind you. They exist so that you may know your freedoms. Oh, I see now. My liege, you are a worthy successor to your father. You. A foolish king attracts a foolish people. Do not forget this. You're a foolish people indeed to sacrifice so much for an idiot like myself. Baya! Baya, baya! Thank you for the boils. Man, what the fuck? My Stream Deck's like connection to everything just busted. I think I have to update the program. Is this all that remains? The humans will be upon us shortly. We can make our escape if we move now. Hey, I just noticed this one's actually pouring with water. I hear you, my brothers. And share your desire to die with honor. Your resolve is strong, and your pack thanks you. The lives of our comrades were the pride of our pack. Death to the invaders. I'm about to put down so many wolves, I'm gonna put PETA to shame. Hey, Ichira. Ichira underscore Papel, look at me. Hey, Ichira, look at me. Bitch. You were so mad about your Call of Duties, you didn't even think about getting called a bitch today. You almost let it slip. Also, yeah, ooh's expansive now. Sorry to ask so much of you. Forget it. It's for Fira. Let's move. Can I put the dog down before he, where'd he go? Before he calls in the ads? Boo! He reflects it. Yeah, I know what to do. I know what to do. Same as Zevola's. I just do this and I stand next to the king and everything will be fine. The Daily Hannibal Burrs reference. How could you possibly forget? Yo, King, you're a cool character. You and your advisor are fucking sick, but can you stop running away from me while I'm trying to protect you? I cannot. I swear to God, it feels like they turned up the volume on the sad dog noises now. They're like, please feel bad for the puppers. Oh, hey, big guy's ready. All right, big guy, big sword. I wish I could do this faster, but fuck it. Fucking hell. You know, I bet I can do this faster if I just... Dark Lance. And then, nope. Also, I got 10 of these. Fuck. Where is he? Where is he? Right there? Easy. Fuck, I missed! Oh my god, look at the fucking damage number. God, fuck off. Fuck out of here. Stupid wolf. I'm too slow, I can't keep up. Where is he? Oh, that motherfucker dodged it. Oh, go ahead. The king's fine, you'll be fine. Just walk it off, dude, you'll be fine. Well, I mean, they're wolves, they're not actually dogs. They're shadow wolves. Ah, I hit it too early. There we go. Horde beasts, die. Cannot know peace as long as you draw breath. Those were my very words, human. It's for my people and our fallen, and for Fira. What have we done to deserve such a fate? You are assholes? No way! Shade dog backstory? Shade is in heaven. Oh, is this gonna be your owner? Who the fuck is this?
I have already lived far too much.
Wait a fucking minute.
But you must endure. Go, live, and think of me now and again.
Wait a fucking minute.
Thank you.
Are you telling me the fucking Shade Wolf? No. Don't tell me it's the fucking dog from the side quest that died to go get medicine for its fucking owner. No fucking way. My father. Tell me that's just a random NPC. It's not? I thought for a second it was. I heard old man voice. I was like, what if the fucking dog is the dog that... I still don't understand how the dog is how the wolf is a shade, but whatever. Like, I understand everything so far, or at least I like to think I do. Like, it doesn't confuse me. I go, yeah, okay, they ripped the spirits from the bodies, and they made other vessels that would not get infected. But now those vessels are sentient and think they're human, and now the real humans are going berserk and changing forms completely. Yeah, no, I get all that. Why the dog? Fair. You know what? Bethesda can get away with it. This is fine. I swear to God, I thought for a fucking moment. I was like, is this the dog that died to go get medicine? And just as her future was looking bright.
I believe that young Fira was perfectly content with the life she had. Of course, does this not sound like what she would say to you? She was terribly proud of her king, and now you must do all that you can to honor her memory.
I'll do my best. I swear it. They're standing like a Christian rock band. Oh my god. Arara, arara. Thank you for the aras. See ya, Ichida. Have a good one. Thank you again very much for the raid. King isn't allowed to shed tears in front of others.
There's another infernal rule.
The people of the mask live and die by our rules. And sometimes we even break them. Isn't that right, Fira? Oh! I know. But there's nothing more we can do for him. A sad truth indeed. Let's check to see if the letters arrived from young brothers. I think the Junk Keep kids sent us a letter. I see. Okay, that makes sense. Because like before, when I had predicted that, when I had just sort of assumed, I'm like, are the Shades people? When I was like, are the Shades people? I didn't get it completely right, but I figured they'd be people. I just assumed it'd be timeline bullshit. It'd be like, two timelines are converging, and you're literally fighting yourselves. But I was kind of close. I knew that the Shades were people, so that's like the animal Shades throw me off. That I do not understand. I'm gonna assume that the big lizard Shade, though, is just sort of a big fucked up thing that got gestalted and just kind of went ape shit and just grew more and more powerful. Yeah, I see. Okay, yeah, so I must have just not picked up on the clues then. I was too busy not feeling bad for the dog. Yeah, the big weird ones are just fucked up. Too powerful. Alright, time to go pick up our letter. Go get our weapon, Iron Will, because it's broken, clearly.
Hey.
You have a letter, it would seem. Upgrade's complete. Oh, excuse me. Kids were pretty good to us. Might as well see what he wants. Off to the junk heap, then. I don't want to hurt the big robot. And I'm supposed to feel bad for the shades, but it's the robot I feel bad for. Not Luna. You'd think I'd be more sympathetic to the sad dog, considering I own several dogs. I've literally had a dog my entire life. I've never once not had a dog. I don't know what it's like to be dogless. Like, genuinely cannot perceive it. Because even if I don't have my own dog, I lived with someone who had a dog. So you would think the dog story would hit me the most. Nope, robot. I feel the most sympathy for robot. He's just a big friend. Where's my, speaking of big friend, where's my boar? Why am I walking like a fool? Boar time. Oh shit. Perfect parking. I love that, you know, with the shades being confirmed to just be children, my question of how many elementary school kids can I take on in a fight before I'm overwhelmed now has a definitive answer. Pleased to announce that I can fight probably more than 3 classrooms worth of kindergartners. Of elementary school students. They just want to paint their coloring books. Why are they painting their coloring books out here in the fucking light of all places? Hey! Uki, another raid. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Welcome for joining, raiders. Monkey raid, sleepy monkey raid. Hello, hello. Welcome for joining, Red Sage. Oh, well, hello, hello. Welcome for joining, Ukiro. Hey, how's it going? Here, I have to pause real quick and shout you out manually. Hey, thank you very much for the, Thank you very much. Sorry. Taking a sip there. Thank you very much for the follow, Red Sage. Well, welcome in. Welcome for joining. Hold on. Okay, there we go. My fucking stream deck is acting up, so I have to... There we go. Ooh, what you drawn? I'm doing pretty good. We're doing the B route for NieR Gestalt. Let me introduce myself for anyone who doesn't know. Hello, hello. Welcome. Oh, it's right. Hold on. Welcome in. Welcome for joining, Raiders. My name is Goodnight Snek. How you doing? Got Snake Thembo. We play all sorts of games here. Doing a lot of JRPGs as of late. We beat Kingdom Hearts. Starting some work on Battleookie. Ooh. Hell yeah. But yeah, like I said, we're doing a lot of JRPGs. Just beat Kingdom Hearts 1. We're going to do some secret bosses later this week. Playing both NieR Gestalt and NieR Replicant. Such cute banging. I know. Look at the. Hold on. Let me. I love them. I love my little things. But yeah, welcome for joining. We're on the B route for NieR Gestalt. Which, from what it looks like, it's just sort of the midway point. But new cutscenes are added. It's kind of interesting. Fat fucking spoilers for NieR as we're playing through this, by the way. Because we've technically already gotten the ending. But it's been a lot of fun. How went the art, by the way? How much progress did you make? And also, how went Twilight Princess?
Your weapon is ready to go.
Great. Thanks.
Obtain the two-headed sword, Iron Will, even though we are on New Game Plus and already have it.
You know, with a weapon like that...
Uh-huh. Go on, Gideon.
You're going to say?
I need to ask you for a favor.
You know, it's funny. I feel like hair is one of the few things I'm okay with. I think I have the most fun doing hair. Everything else, fuck out of here. I hate it.
I want you to avenge my brother.
Well, that's a rather ponderous favor.
Oh, you got to Snow Peak. Fine.
It's my mission.
How was the
I've been
snowboarding
creating
section?
these weapons for the past 4 years. I don't care about money. I only care about making a weapon strong enough to kill those bastards.
Did you touch NieR? No touch NieR, you know.
What bastards?
The ones in the mountain. That little shade and his robot.
There are shades here?
It was adorable pain.
Your brother was killed by a shade?
Frustrating. Uki suffering emote.
Yes.
And what have we decided,
It's killing time.
Ah, what a fucking dork. It's killing time. Yeah, there it is. I was literally scrolling through like my emotes right now, trying to find it. All you had to do was mention Snow Peak and immediately the memories came flooding back. Oh, you almost did it first try too. That is fucked. So how many tries did it take? I like completely missed that. 3. Pain. Pain. It's even more painful if it's 3 tries and you get to the end nearly all each time. Fuck! I almost forgot to put that rat in my pocket. But yeah, how many of y'all raiders are familiar with the NieR? Specifically the original 360 version, not really Automata or the remake that just came out. I'm talking NieR, Gestalt, DILF NieR. Or, you know, as much of a DILF as 360 era graphics and art styles could give him. The rat's alive, we just claimed the tail. We're very humane about this. In the NieR universe, tails just pop off. They're like Lego pieces, just pops right off. The dild. Did you mean to typo? Is this a multi-layer joke? Dilf looks like shit. He does. I love him, but he absolutely does look like shit.
The elder brother postponed his joy for the sake of his son. Do you think he was ever truly happy?
He's able to help shape the life of his brother.
Man, I know I only just found out about quick weapon swaps, but I fucking miss quick weapon swapping from the remake. Oh no, I wasn't saying that. You know, I didn't even realize that we could do that. Pop a dildo? No. I was just thinking that dild would be an acronym for something else. Dad, I would love to date, but not fuck. I guess that'd be dildnif. I didn't even fucking realize that you almost spelled dildo. Can you type dildo in Twitch chat? Or is that a big no-no? Is that a slap on the wrist? Do I have to add dildo to my permitted words? I mean, I worked at a sex shop. I think it should be allowed. Oh, I don't even mean fast healing. I meant, like, because how I found out literally last stream during the fucking ending A scene for NieR Replicant that I could just quick swap weapons by holding down the D-pad instead of doing this. Because that made life so much easier and the fight so much faster. And yet, like a coward, you refuse to type it. Oh, I have Lance. How am I supposed to know it's not permitted if we can't type it, eh? Can y'all stop zapping me? Go away. Go away. Go away. You know, fine. Fuck you. Ow, ow, ow. Oh my god. Oh my god. Am I stuck? Am I stuck? Okay. I fucking hate getting electrocuted in video games. All my homies hate electricity in video games. Oh, Belladonna's bitch fist, you mean? The big rubber fist? Yeah, see, they're allowed. Belladonna's bitch fist, that's what you're talking about. The big rubber fist. Yes, yes, yes. Miss Belladonna is always welcome here. Would you like to be? I can arrange that. Of course, you'll have to put in a request just like everyone else. It wouldn't be fair. Can't play favorites. It's got to be a really good request for unbanned too. Got it. Like I said, got to be fair to everyone. Man, I have yet to like actually have anyone that I want to ban that would. Wow, he fucking died instantly. I am eager for the day like I ban someone and they actually put in request. Oh no, not this. It's fine, that wasn't the robot with the feelings. That wasn't FriendBot, that was a different bot. I've had one person since I've started that has been dumb with their trolling, but it wasn't even funny. It's like, fucking come on, dude. Come on. You can try to be a dick. At least be funny about it. Like, shit. You're the lamest fucking insults ever. Oh, fuck. Not this room. This room's difficult when I can't lock on and most of my spells don't even aim up. But I do good damage. Please, I'm a trans minority. I'm a fucking non-binary minority. I have heard every slur under the sun. Please. Surprise me. If you're gonna be, yeah, if you're gonna be offensive, be funny about it. Surprise me. I've heard every slur under the sun. I still remember this one guy I had when I was streaming the Nintendo Direct, and he was like, "You sound gay." I'm like, what do you think? I got LGBTQ plus in the fucking tags. What do you think, dipshit? Aw, geez, thank you. Yeah, I'd prefer if you called me a slur. There was a TikTok that had that audio. That was like somebody babying like non-binary people. Like, oh, look at my little my little NB beans. And just somebody green screamed themselves onto it. It's like, I would prefer if you just called me a slur. I love that shit. Yeah, right? And it's not even like, I mean gays and happy, but it's like when I come back, I'm like, yes. I'm fucking non-binary, okay? The only option left is gay. I'm either the straightest person you've ever met or the gayest person you've ever met. There is no in-between. It's all about perspective. And I will wear both with... I'll wear the gay part with pride. It's like, wow, you did it. You solved the code. You decoded it. Genius. This is gonna... Okay, I'm trying to find out how to fucking... I'm trying... With gay pride, exactly. I'm trying so hard to figure out how to phrase this. But this is gonna be so weird. But the concept of slurs is just such a funny in-joke to me and my friends. One of my favorite videos is Virgil slur whatever. And it's someone doing like a Virgil Devil May Cry voice. And one of my favorite fucking lines is, I need more slurs. I cannot obtain more power unless I acquire more slurs. Or like the phrase, babe, wake up, new slur just dropped. Like, obviously not, no, don't use slurs. Using slurs isn't funny, but the concept of a slur is hilarious. I don't know how to explain it, but if you get it, you get it. It's kind of like how if you watch, people getting hyped for it. It's why I fucking love watching Wooly, or Wooly Versus, when his fucking whole shtick is racism. He fucking posted a tweet, racist netcode. It was the funniest fucking thing. When boomers get all pissy about being called, yeah. Babe, wake up, new gender just dropped.
Intruder detected.
Or, I know. I forgot when. Like, we'll see a nonsense word, and I'll be like, why does this feel like a slur to me? Like, it's just a bunch of keyboard mashing, but I'm like, is this is a slur now. I know, we gotta put down big friend. Do it, Beep Beep, beat him up good. Not this fight. No! Look at the shade, he's hyping him up. So,
Take out the shade.
So for those of you who are new, we're doing Route B. And Route B translates the dialogue for the enemies. The main enemies in this game are shades. Beepy, stop! That's enough! He tried to get Beepy to stop! You're gonna be destroyed if you keep fighting. Yeah, kinda understands it all perfectly, but the shade that's possessing her tells her to ignore it. I don't want to be alone again. No! Sorry, Khalil.
No! Damn it! That's a shade! It's a shade!
Oh, look! Look, look, look! That's why she says that! That explains that line. But I am here for it. Okay, so yeah, that's why she's like, that's a shade, that's a shade. She's trying to remind herself that these are just shades, they're monsters, they're not people anymore. Where it's fucking, what's his nuts? Tyrion? That was his name, right? Tyrion telling her to kill them all? Oh! Oh! But obviously they are, yeah. Well, I mean, it's not like she knew that shades were actually people to begin with. That shades were actually human. No, don't. I don't blame you for saying that. No, get fucking upset. I'm upset. I went into this thinking I was gonna play as Kaine. Yeah. So again, kinda doesn't know that the shades are actually the original humans. Kinda just knows that shades are capable of speech and intelligence. But of course, Tyrion tells her, yo, if you get soft, I'm gonna possess your body. Do you still not get to play as Kaine in the new version? Reverse Lucifer.
This thing can transform?
I'm sorry, BP. I'm gonna give it a minute, just see if there's any dialogue.
Watch for falling debris.
Doesn't seem like it. And then we got all the dialogue we needed. Oh, never mind. There we go. BP, what are you doing? Oh, shit. Rip. No, he's trying to get Khalil to leave. That's what he was doing up there. Wait, no, you can stop now.
This bastard's pretty crafty for a robot.
Man, what the fuck? I'm sorry, BP.
No mere robot can face the majesty of Grimoire Vice.
I can't concentrate with all this bullshit.
BP, stop. You're my best friend in the whole world. You gotta stop. Kinda's looking up for number one. Yeah, people say that a lot. Grimoire Vice is one that people recognize. Oh, shit. Hey, why'd Khalil explode into like 20 different children? Goodbye, BP. At least they went together. Beefy? Beefy?
Mission.
Arby's roast beefy. Beepy, I'm sorry I wasn't strong enough. We have the meats. I wanted to be with you forever.
Khalil. Together. BP alone. BP. Cry.
BP cry? Aww. Oh, this asshole.
You stupid machine! You killed my family! You took everything from me!
No, that was all you, kid.
Why did you have to be
After
here?
watching that scene for a third time, I can confirm it was still all you.
Why?
Even the robot was like, you know, if that kid was quieter, he wouldn't have killed his brother.
Beautiful. What a perfect example of humanity.
Hitting that thing won't bring your brother back.
He's dead! And it's this bastard's fault! And hitting it makes me feel better! Just wait, you freak! You goddamn freak! I'm gonna explore this entire mountain now! I'll make terrible weapons, killing machines! No one can stop me!
Yeah.
Alrighty then, you do you, pal. For real. But I need him to upgrade my weapons.
This is hardly the happy ending
doesn't know any other way.
Revenge is a fool's errand.
I know.
Obtained a key, law of robotics. Popula said we might be able to find something to force a myth. You'll forgive me if I seem less than enthusiastic about such a trip. Please don't turn off your console. Please don't turn off your console. Alright, let's go. I think we gotta talk to Popula. I remember the Force Submit section being very short compared to the first time around. So maybe we began the stream with reading, we'll end the stream with reading. It should be like a good 20-minute, like 15-minute read. It's a short read, I remember that. And then we can save and have the like end of Route B ready for next time. Or maybe maybe I should save the Force Submit for next time, just in case. Because I am a lot stronger now. I could always just side quest it before doing Route B next time. Yoink. I will just go get the, we'll get fucking Force the Myth ready. I think that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna get Force the Myth ready for next time. Now that I know for sure the length of this game. I say the length of this game. I know for sure the length of the rest of this route. So I'm trying to pace this, you know? And I think if we do what I did last time, where I save inside the forest and then we open up next stream with the forest section, that'll be a good lengthy stream. So let me just murder a few more school children. Did that fucking thing just say bye-bye to me? Oh, why am I just not realizing they all say something when they die? Surprised that's not being translated. Anyways, where am I going? Force the Myth. Why are they called school children? Because they're the size of a school child? This is a question I've asked several people at this point. And I constantly ask, if you had two giant rubber Hulk, like two foam Hulk fist, how many, like, elementary kids do you think you could take on in a fight? And these things are about the size and mental capacity of an elementary school kid. And so I think this helps me understand how many of them I could take on before I'm overwhelmed. Just look at it. Oh wait, that's a lizard. Oops. No, there's more children this way. That is not a child, that is a boar. These are childs. The only thing worse than a murderer. A child. Medicinal herb. I wonder, am I gonna get any new cutscenes when I walk in here? Maybe? Question mark? I might. We've got a new cutscene for everything. Well, I don't know. It's the tree. I don't think the tree is going to be anything new.
This is the village from the dream.
Yeah.
Truly a nightmare I hope never to experience again.
I hear you.
You know what? One last reading section. And that way next stream can be all action. Let's get this done. Hello, Mr. Mayor. I did not mean to chop his head off. Oh, hello. Hi there. How are things? Huh? I want to know if anything unusual is happening. Well, I have been feeling rather strange presence whenever I visit the Divine Tree. The Divine Tree? Yes, it's a legendary tree that exists in the heart of our village. Did you investigate that because of this presence? Oh, wait, that was Vice, not Papa NieR. Not really, no. And why not? Well, we're not really supposed to go near the tree except for prayer. And why is that? I don't know, alright. It's just how things have always been. Weird. Well, let's investigate the tree. We are the grass, we are the trees, we are the woods. Be fucked up if they change the puzzle on me. Why do we seem to encounter nothing but odd people lately? You should talk, Weiss. Pah! As if Grimoire Weiss is capable of spouting such nonsense. Hang on, I don't think he's done. The dark from the governs all memories. May the words form themselves to your liking. That would be nice. Black. Pure blackness painted over everything. Words scattered here and there across the blackness. Kind words, difficult words, amorous words. All sparkling in the dark like jewels. The words were few now, but time was shorter. Grabbing the words in desperation, the tree turned to the sky. This is wrong, whispered the tree in the voice of wind through the leaves. This is not how it was supposed to be. The plan has failed. Once long ago, the tree had remembered everything about the world. This was its task, its purpose. It shivered with something approaching joy as it collected the memories of mankind. This was no accident. Emotions were as much a part of the tree as roots and bark. Memories collected like dew on thick green leaves of the tree. And once they had formed a web that spanned the entire world, words collapsed into sunlight before passing through the leaves and into the pool of memory. From the pool, the words joined together to form colonies. The colonies united into whirlpools of light, and the light coalesced into stars. Each star was like a child of the tree. Child of the tree. Let me take a quick sip before I continue. And the tree loved them all. Look at my memory. A child is here, brought by disease. He is far too young to have suffered so. Thin beyond words, the boy's skin is a shade paler than the bleached hospital sheets upon which he lies. His parents no longer visit him, for they cannot bear to watch him suffer. The doctors have long since surrendered his fate to the gods. The boy, too, has abandoned hope. Strange emotions, weariness, hatred swell within the dark recesses of his young heart. Thank you for the hydrate, even though I just took an illegal sip. He tries to reject the black terror that germinates in his body, but no amount of effort or tears can drive the invader away. He has long ceased to resent his parents and doctors. Once he did, but now his pain is so great that there's little room in his heart to think of others. Only one person brings the boy comfort, a healthy young girl with tan skin and deep blue eyes. She is a beacon of brightness and light in the boy's world. Her very presence is a comfort to him. But he is unable to look upon her face. Whenever they meet, the boy is filled with loathing for his own state. Soon this loathing eats away at what joy he receives from the girl's visits. The girl will stop coming, he knows this. His every waking moment is spent in fear of this day. He thinks that if he could talk to her, if he could tell her of his feelings, this might not be so. But this conversation never happens. The girl disappears. The boy dies alone. The tree scoops up this memory and carefully stores it within itself. Etched upon it is a single word: envy. Look at my memory. There's a female warrior. Her greatest enemy is a beast with red eyes that she cannot fully comprehend. When she strikes with her sword, it turns into a pillar of salt and dies. But when the white smoke clears, a new enemy rises. And another. And another. The warrior knows that her struggle is folly, but fighting the unending stream of enemies fills her with a sense of joy and purpose. Somewhere deep in that warrior's drug-addled mind lies a vague memory of a daughter. Perhaps a child exists only in her head, the dying remnants of a powerful dream. She does not know. Her friends and fellow warriors come and go. Some flee in terror, some are eaten. She began to fight with 63 companions, and most are gone now. The warrior's body shudders. She does not understand why at first. By the first time she hears the fierce low sound, the arena is already enclosed in darkness. Looking up, the warrior sees a beast so large, it blots out the sky. She's laughing. You're laughing! There's an enemy so large it blots out the sky, and you're laughing. She's been doing so for as long as she can remember now. Covered in blood and dirt, the warrior laughs. She laughs and laughs until the town that contains her daughter collapses into a pile of dust. The memory has been stored for a long time. It is etched within a single word, loss. Look at my memory. A red dragon falls from the heavens. Ah, that memory's been lost. A shame. It was my favorite of mine. After many centuries of existence, the tree saw its carefully labeled memories were beginning to dwindle. Once seemingly infinite, the memories now seemed ready to disappear forever. The tree did not feel sadness at this. Grief was an emotion beyond its comprehension. It did, however, have the distinct feeling that something was missing. The mountain of memories it so carefully assembled had disappeared. The tree stretched its branches as far as it could, but new memories refused to flow. The pool of memories was a black, empty pit, a hollow place where life had once flourished. The tree had lost its purpose. There was nothing to be done but sit through with the few remaining memories littering the ground under its branches. This is why the tree was pleased when the man and his companion entered the room. Well, this place is gloomy as hell. The room Papa NieR had entered was almost completely empty. All he could see were the few crystals scattered haphazardly on the ground. Picking up one of the crystals and peering into it, Papa NieR suddenly saw a familiar sight. It was the Forest of Myth, its villagers, prisoners of their own dreams. I apologize, the tree thought. This is all that remains. As Papa NieR stared at the jewel, bewildered, a voice suddenly called out from the depths of his mind. The voice implored them to listen. It was an order. Following it was mandatory. Abruptly, the pair realized they must listen. They Look. A small shadowy presence appeared from beneath the floor. It looked to be a shade. The shade grasped several jewels in its hand. More jewels tumbled out of its mouth like shards of broken teeth. Sights and sounds trickling from each one of them before vanishing forever. The creature was abusing the memories, treating the precious objects like a collection of cheap playroom toys. The shade appears to be consuming the memories. That little thing? It's barely worth my time to kill. The tree extended a branch towards Papa NieR. Without a second thought, Papa NieR brought his blade down the shade, tearing its stomach wide. Jewels burst from the shade and poured across the chamber floor. Look, thought the tree. There's the conviction memory I had lost, and satisfaction. Many others as well. Yes, this is good. The tree opened its mouth and attempted to speak, but no sound emerged. A millennium of silence and solitude had caused the tree to forget certain things. But rather than be upset, it greeted the development with good cheer. Focusing all its power on the riddle of speech, the tree formed a kind of makeshift vocal cord and tried again. Ahem. I implore... Spat out a glimmering green jewel. One more time. I implore you. There we are. What was the color of the lost envy? Green. Wait! You let it slip through your fingers. Give me a break. I have to go back to that stupid land of words. Oh, wait, did they change the color? Fuck. It was green last time. All right. Let's skip through some of this. The answer was supposed to be green, 63, and Yona. Is it not green anymore? Okay, blah, blah, blah. Difficult words. Tell me the story about the dying child. Tell me the story about the dead orphanite. Come on, where's the orphanite? Where's the orphanite? Where's the dead child? Come on. In the pool. Coalescent stars. Look at my memory. Far too young to have suffered so. Shade paler. So for those of you that are new, this is actually like my third time going through this because I'm playing this original Xbox 360 version and then also the PS4 remake. However, the game has multiple endings, so you got to go through some certain things again. So I'm doing this a third time, and I could have sworn the answers didn't change, but would you look at that? Black Terror germinates his body. Blue eyes. Her eyes are blue this time around. Okay. Look at my memory. Female warrior. Let's make sure her team doesn't change. Sense of joy and purpose. She began the fight with 63. So blue, 63. Got it. So now I can skip through all of this. Man, I was really getting into that too. I have fun reading these. Just not when it's the first thing that they throw at me and I wasn't expecting it. When I know I'm gonna read, I have fun with it. When it comes out of nowhere, I'm like, I can't read. Words are difficult. Thank you. I'm glad y'all think so. It makes me glad this isn't the first time I've received that compliment while playing this game specifically. Okay, so let's see. Come on, give me the first puzzle. So the girl's eye was blue this time. Fuck. Shows how much I pay attention. What was the color of the lost envy? Blue. It spoke. The shade has intelligence and emotion. I hate to break it to you, Vice, but as we found out through Route B, is that they all have intelligence and emotions. Who cares? Puppeteer brushed Vice's comment aside as his sword sliced through the shade's right arm. The shade extended its remaining arm to Puppeteer. I must touch him. I must make contact. The moment its fingers brushed against Puppeteer, the tree felt a warm sensation begin to burn. Something hot coursed through its fingers, up its arm and out its entire body. It was emotion, more than entity had felt in centuries. The tree cried out in surprise and joy. 1,000 years alone, 1,000 years in quiet contemplation, the tree felt like it was going to break apart. For long centuries, the tree had been alone, its heart sealed with heavy chains, but no more. New, powerful emotions began to take hold, causing the heart to lighten. Puppeteer would go, fuck. He's here to slay, and that's it. This was more than simple emotions had been designed to feel. It was the beginnings of a soul, and the man was the key. This was a promise made long ago. This was how it would be released. The tree's stomach began to throb in pain, a new, unpleasant sensation. But the time was not yet right. I implore you, how many were lost by the warrior who fought the red-eyed beast? Her daughter and 63 friends. Okay, riddle time's over. I'm gonna kill this stupid shade once and for all. Something round and shiny fell from the open stomach and clattered to the floor. The key, shouted the book. Grab the key. The man's sword slowed. Time began to dilate around them, stretching and slowing. Time is essential. The next word must be heard. The words exploded. It became difficult to discern their meaning. The pool of breeze began to act as infinite blackness burrowed its way into the wall. But this world is falling apart. How can a world of I implore most important thing. World. Yona. The light was complete. The memories all disappeared. The tree's identity began to dissolve. As the letters slowly faded, Puppeteer was drawn back to the real world. And the tree was satisfied. What in the... I never realized that shades were capable of rational thought. I don't care if they can tap dance and play the fiddle. Can't I just kill something without all this voodoo nonsense? With the defeated tree, we no longer have to worry about being buried in the world of letters. Unless, of course, time itself began to rewind. Indeed. Indeed. If time began to rewind and we had to relive events, we'd have to worry about reading things again. Maybe Popola has some new information. Let's go see her. Very well. Yeah, that's my understanding, is that the tree was collecting memories. Or the shade is the tree. Well, let's save there. Because knowing how long the next section is, I'd rather save it here. Because starting off with the Airy is so fucking dope. But yeah, wow, ending B done in two runs, huh? If I really wanted to, I could push it, but I know that gets kind of long. But anyways, I think it's safe to end it here. We'll move at the same exact pace we did last time we got this, last time we got one of the endings. So thank y'all very much. Yeah, it is good pace? Yeah, glad you think so. So let me swap on over to chatting time. Oh, this is stuck. There we go. All right. Thank y'all very much for hanging out with me today. I hope you had... Yeah, I hope you enjoyed NieR Gestalt as much as I did. I always do love coming back to this game, playing it. Zoomed in. Yeah, we zoomed in. Well, if we really want to get zoom, if we really want to zoom, we can zoom. We can zoom. Wrong button. We can zoom. Actually, it's like I'm looking up at y'all. POV, you're Lady Dimitrescu. No, hold on. This would be POV, you're Lady Dimitrescu. No, this would be... Mom said it's my turn to play on the Xbox. All right. Anyways. Big lady hot. Anyways. Okay, but we're fucking real quick. POV, you're Eileen in Silent 5. Oh my god. Okay, but real quick. Okay, fucking speaking of big lady hot, I constantly think about when fucking Lady Dimitrescu was getting fucking exploding on the internet. I constantly thought about that time Swery, director of Deadly Premonition, put out a tweet that was like, why is the internet so obsessed with Bowsette? And someone just replies, big girl hot. And Swery's like, I see. I understand now. I think about that every day. I have a Bowsette wallpaper, and so every time I think about it, I'm just like, big girl hot. I understand now. It's so good. But anyways, thank y'all very much for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back tomorrow with some Zero Escape, Zero Time Dilemma. I actually got it right this time. And then Thursday, we'll be doing the same thing, except in the remake version, NieR Replicant. So for those of you who are new and just dropped a follow, I'm looking at you, Red Sage. Welcome for joining. If you want to catch up a little bit and see what you missed, we're going to be playing the remake, which is essentially the same thing, except we play as a twink and not a DILF. And then taking a break Friday and Saturday, no Travis Strikes Again with Stella. Taking a break from that this week. And instead I moved Kingdom Hearts to Saturday. So that way that gives me ample time to grind and get some material so I'm ready to fucking take on those super bosses. I don't even have fucking Leaf Bracer. I'm on proud mode. How am I so far and I don't have Leaf Bracer? Big woman in Deadly Premonition. God, I wish. God, I wish. I would love that. Please. Deadly Premonition 3 that isn't buggy, that isn't glitchy, that has a solid frame rate, please. All right, anyways, thank you all again so much for hanging out. Thank you, Ichura_Papel, for the raid. I hope your hand recovers from the Call of Duty rage. Let's see. How do I do this again? I'm not used to doing this manually. I'm so used to having my Stream Deck do it. So now that my Stream Deck isn't working, I have to fucking do it like some chump. I have to type it in. I have to remember how to spell. And then thank you, Ukiro Musa, for the raid. I hope Sleepy Monkey is resting well now. Ukido's a really cool fucking monkey VTuber. If you don't know Uki, I highly suggest you check her out. She's super fucking hilarious. High energy. Super fun. Amazing art. We get stable FPS even on PS5. Yeah. Oh, pain. I still need to find, like, I have it on Switch and I have it on PC, and I kind of want to buy a physical copy for the 360. I just want to have the original, you know? Alright, anyway, that's enough chit-chat. Speaking of Deadly Premonition. Oh, no! I can't even do that! My, is it one or... Fuck, what is the command? The command is 2 L's. I don't even know my own commands. Anyway, speaking of Deadly Premonition, my absolutely lovely, beautiful, amazing friend Stella Cyberspark is playing that. And we're also playing some Travis Strikes Again, although we're taking a break this week. But we'll check out the DLC at a later date. Anyways, I'm gonna get going now. Y'all have it. Where the fuck is my scenes button? All right. Y'all take care and take it easy now. Bye-bye. If it works. Yeah, maybe if it works. No problem. I'll fucking send my Xbox once I beat NieR. I'll fucking send it to you so you can play Deadly Premonition. Bye now.